What's up, everybody, and welcome to Tino's Time Wrestling, guys. It's Thursday night, and we're back for another episode here on the Retro Series. But we're not just watching the pay-per-view today, guys. After 11 months being on YouTube, consistently, I should say, being on weekly and everything, we obviously started last year at this time's WrestleMania. And guys, we hit 800 subscribers, 11 months. I can't thank you guys enough. And as I promised, tonight we're doing the 800 subscriber raffle. We have over 60 entries. So one of you lucky people will be here and will be here to win a collectible item. But the one thing is you got to be in the stream and you got to stay here throughout the whole show. I'm sorry, guys. But this WrestleMania is not a bad one. And we're joined by a guest today, so I'm not going to be here alone. So, you won't just be seeing your boy Tino just sit here like this. So, let's now welcome our guest, guys. It is my man, Justin. We've been hyping him up all week. Go follow him at Justin in Time 211. Everybody, let's welcome Justin to Tino's Time. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming. Joining me on this WrestleMania.
Thank you. Finally get to make my debut on your show, which is awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
And for letting me do it for this WrestleMania, probably I would say one of my favorite WrestleManias. So absolutely pumped for this one. Yeah, this is like one of the better WrestleManias I think they put on over the years. Was this WrestleMania?
I think it is, and I think it's one of those that people kind of forget about because they did have a lot of like I'll say what about rewatching this because I've been going back and rewatching the builds to these before I actually watch the pay-per-views because I don't remember like every Raw and SmackDown, so it's nice to see some of the things. And it's like I feel like some of the build and from what the matches I remember, I feel like the build of these matches were a lot better than the actual matches, but the matches that were good, like Shawn and Cena and Trump and Vince and that whole situation and Batista and Undertaker, and I'll go over the whole card in a second, was just really good that, like you said, it's one of those that, it had a lot of great memories that I think I feel like it kind of gets lost in the shuffle.
Oh, definitely. Like we've been so accustomed to some kind of mediocre WrestleManias, and then it's like, remember 23? Remember WrestleMania 22? Like those kind of WrestleManias? Like, yeah. We're so accustomed to just sitting here through 6 hours nowadays.
Exactly, man.
Oh, God. And then it's like, here's these like maybe 4-hour shows with some awesome matches. And it's like, why did I forget that again?
And that's the thing. I feel like a lot of these, like how long some of these WrestleManias are. Like the ones I remember from like 20 to like 26, I'll say they were like very short. And I don't know, maybe after 27 or something happened, but they just became very long. And this one's actually only 3 hours and 41 minutes. I thought it was longer, but I mean that compared to some of the other ones that there's been out there, I mean that's not bad. So if anybody has not, because there may be a few people here in the chat, I do see you guys in the chat, by the way. I haven't forgot about you. So let me look at the chat. I don't know why it's not allowing me to look at the chat. Oh, I guess I got to vote. Maybe there's not enough people. Do I got to vote on my own poll? Yeah, that's why. There's not enough people. I got to vote. We got Kofi in the house. What's up, Kofi? Thanks for coming and hanging out. We got Chris and Jadis. Thank you guys all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. I added you, Kofi, to the wheel of Tino, and I will show you guys that wheel throughout the stream. But let's get to that match card, and then let's start the show. So then we're not here like we were till 2 in the morning for WrestleMania 22 last week, guys. That was a good time. Well, I had like 8 people in here at like 1:30. I'm like, damn, you guys are dedicated. I'm like, I appreciate it. But let's go over this card. We have Melina taking on Ashley, which Ashley was at this time Miss Playboy bunny model and everything. I can't believe how much they really used to hype up the Playboys, like covers and everything. You cannot do nothing like that nowadays. We got the Money in the Bank match featuring CM Punk, Finlay, Randy Orton, Mr. Kennedy, Edge. Did I say CM Punk twice? I think I did, but that's CM Punk. So who the heck is that? Oh, that's Matt Hardy. How the heck can I forget about Matt Hardy? My bad. It's Matt Hardy. We got King Booker, and then we got Jeff Hardy. That's right. This is the one that Jeff Hardy does that move. That's right. I remember now. We got Carlito and Flair versus Chavo, Guerrero, and Gregory Helms in the dark match. I don't think that's on the show, but that was the dark match. We got Kane and the Great Khali. Kane and Great Khali is a very. I feel like this is a match that was built very good. I forgot what happened with the match, but from what I remember, I feel like it's not that memorable. So, I don't know. This one was very interesting, though. We got an 8-man tag team match. It's the ECW Originals versus the New Breed. If everybody remembered, they tried to bring back ECW in this time. We got Mr. Chris Benoit, United States champion at this time, taking on MVP Montel's Vontavious Porter. Coming out of, I mean, I wish you'd still come out of that thing. That'd be so cool to watch the Hurt Business come out of the little thing.
The inflatable tunnel.
Yeah, the little tunnel. We got John Cena, my man, you can't see me, taking on DX Owens, the Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. And at this time, guys, they were the World Tag Team Champions. We have hair versus hair, billionaire versus billionaire. We got Bobby Lashley, the almighty ECW champion, taking on Umaga. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin as a guest referee. Who's getting shaved? Who's gonna win? And which billionaire lost their hair? And if you forgot or you don't remember, it's gonna be a fun one to relive. And then we got the dead man putting his streak on the line. What was he? 13 or 14 to know at this point?
I think it's 13.
13.
I think it's 13.
13 and 0. Okay. 13 and 0, taking on the World Heavyweight Champion Batista. And at this time, Undertaker won the Royal Rumble. And then they had the amount of times watching this build that I saw Undertaker and Batista and John Cena and Shawn Michaels tag up with each other is like so funny.
Oh, it's for like, sure. It's interesting because I kind of wish they kind of do that once in a while with WrestleMania build nowadays. That'd be kind of interesting to do that whole. I know it's the whole thing where everyone's like, "Oh, can they coexist?" thing, but let's just do it for one more time. Like, why the heck not?
Yeah. And this is another thing. I don't want to be all sad here, but this is something that I kind of forgot about. I had actually looked this up because I was wondering what she was up to, but I kind of forgot that Ashley died. I was like, damn. And then everything else I rewatched, I was like, damn, that's like sad. Like, I feel like she could have been way better than like everything. Like she did stuff that she did, but I think she could have been like better than, because I don't think she ever won the champion, did she?
No, she could have been one of those women though that could have definitely probably you would have seen the elevation.
I feel like she could have been like a Liv Morgan type at like that time, where like that, like the guys kind of got her over with her, and like she was like that girl that wasn't like the popular girl, but she was like, you know, because that's what everybody liked back then. I feel like we were all like those band chicks and everything.
Even like Kelly and Tori Wilson, because like Tori Wilson got better over the years, and then Kelly got better over some like after some time. It was like Ashley definitely one of those people.
Oh, she for sure would have. But guys, we got 9 people in here, so we're gonna press play on the show to get the show rolling. If you guys have not yet, make sure you guys subscribe, comment your name if you haven't joined the raffle. If you want to join the channel and join the raffle while we're in the stream, that's fine. But the comments and everything else is closed. No, I'm not looking at my phone for everybody. I've been doing it all day. I'm like, you got till this time. Let's go. Like, if you want to do it, like, so. Well, yeah, I'm gonna press play. So you make sure we're on the same sync, because you got Peacock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One event. Another thing I've noticed about these shows is that, like unless if it's like a really popular song, many of them don't get copyrighted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I've noticed, like watching the, what the hell one was it? The one Ozzy Osbourne did the theme song for. Which one was that? Is that Rumble? No. Oh no, War Games.
There you go.
War Games. So I did it for that, and then he performed at some other pay-per-view, or there was some other song that I thought would. Oh, it was the opening performance for that WrestleMania in 19, and nothing happened. So I was like, okay, because I was like, I'm for sure the song's gonna get like get like copywritten, and it didn't. So I was like, oh, okay. So
pretty good.
Interesting fact, in case anybody was curious. She was
There
30.
you
I
go,
thought
guys.
she was 39. I thought she was younger.
No, she was
Chris has got all the
30.
facts, just so you know. He'll just be throughout the stream telling us facts, and sometimes
Shouts.
sometimes he tells me things I'm like, I didn't even know that, dude. Oh, that's right. Vince has got to open it from WrestleMania 3, and then they go to 23. Don't yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched these so many times, but I haven't watched them like at all in the like past like 2 or 3 years that it's like I feel like I remember, but like am I gonna have to go do this again in 2 or 3 years? Aretha Franklin.
She is an absolute legend when it comes to this.
Yes, she is. Spacious skies forever waves of rain. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, that's What's up, Team Forward? What's it for? Team Forward, I entered you already yesterday, and it is for a collectible item out of my collection. If you've watched my collection episodes, I have a lot of stuff. So
You were right, though. Chris was right. 39, 10 days before her 40th birthday.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
That makes it even sadder. Like every time I read that.
It was one of those things. I was like, damn, like because I was getting like really invested because I was wondering. I'm like, just this watching this. I was like, damn, like I thought she could be champion, and I was like, I want to know where she's at, and it just brought the whole movie. I was just like, damn. I was like, that's not fun. I didn't look at the dates though. I was just like, oh shit, not fun. She did such a good job on this.
She's absolutely incredible.
Didn't they just announce Becky G's doing it this year?
Yes.
Is that who's did it? Becky
I think she's okay. She's not the worst when it comes to like music.
No, not at all.
She's got a really good voice too, so I could see her doing this semi pretty good, I would say. So
I feel like it's one of those people that a lot of people know, you know, like especially this generation.
Yeah, easily.
This is also one of my favorite ever opening things, how they going from like the kids to like this part. It gives me like chills, bro. I'm like, damn. like I know it's not really them, but like still.
It's amazing to see them just kind of like be like, when I was young, this was what I dreamed of. And it's like, well, just think, you guys, you finally made it.
I mean, think about and even like some of the superstars now that were watching this at the time, like Theory and stuff, that were like, he's even talked about it. Like it's like those are the things like where it's like that's the type of things that are gonna get people over. Where it's like you kind of like Theory a little bit to see like, damn, like he really was like that kid that made it.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania.
God, Austin doing the salute with the beers, but it was milk. That's
imagine, son, you're getting hired to smash milks together. I don't know
that's
what I'm
Kurt
doing.
Angle right there. If Kurt was like Stone Cold, he would literally just smash milk together.
Shit, think that kid's like 20 now. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Now he's actually doing Stone Cold stuff now.
Boy, he was doing it last year. Pat McAfee's like, hell yeah. We should have just seen the kid do it where it was like how we've seen like those people do where it was like then and then now or whatever. I'm surprised.
Oh my god, that was
With
so
all
great.
this the social media randomness that we see. This song I have not stopped listening to it also since.
Dude,
like in like last week.
Ladies and Gentlemen is an awesome song.
I have it stuck in my head, so every time it comes on, I just start singing it.
Especially at the end when they do like the recap with like whole video. It's playing through that whole video. I was like, I love this.
Do you want it? Do you need it? Do you want it?
God, look at that crowd packed, man. Love it.
Gentlemen, good evening. You've seen, and seeing is believing. Your ears and your eyes will be deceiving to see if you're still breathing. Who played in Super Bowl 40? I forgot. I don't even know. 2007. What was that? I couldn't even tell you. Shit. Do you want it? Oh, let me hear it. Oh, let me hear it.
God, every time I see the ECW commentary team, I just think, what a absolute dropped ball moment to bring them back. Like,
man, it's like it's one of those things. Like they tried so hard, it just didn't happen.
Super Bowl 40 was the Seahawks and the Steelers.
That's right. That's why that was the first Super Bowl I remember ever watching. Like other than the Bears, obviously, because I think the Bears were before that, the year before that. I think. Right? No, were they 41? Maybe they were 41. I don't know. But we're starting it off, guys, with the Money in the Bank ladder match. Next 12 months.
Best Money in the Bank matches here. This is when I wish Money in the Bank would just come back to this.
Like, why? I've heard somebody say they do the women's on one night and the men's on one night. It makes it that simple. You have a match every year. 8. Like what's Liv doing? Like what's like all these girls and all these guys that could be on the card. There's 2 matches right there. You put 8 people in. Like even the qualifying matches back in the day were so good.
Yes,
and then sometimes you get like those swerves.
The whole time is qualifying matches. Why is it that hard to do qualifying matches for a Money in the Bank? It is not that hard to do. Stop coming out here and just going, "Hey, we're going to announce this guy and that guy and that guy." It's like they just pull names out of a hat and go, "There you go."
Yep. Yup. Pretty much, man. That's exactly. It's just like why, like they at least this match would have meant it meant something. And like you would see like some guys that like you don't think like I feel like seeing King Booker and Jeff Hardy at this time was like different. Like we really didn't see it too much.
No.
What's up, Southside Deets? What's up, bro? Thanks for coming and hanging out, everybody. Don't forget next week we got another baseball episode, and me and Deets will be joined by 2 new guests joining us here on Tino's Time for the baseball season. Us White Sox fans going to be hopefully better than we were last year because man, that was depressing. Are you a baseball fan too?
I just watch it. Like I don't have like specific teams like that I root for. I just watch it and that's about it.
I feel you.
Oh, kill switch engagement. CM Punk, listen, this is the enjoyable CM Punk. Nowadays, don't ever come back.
Straight edge superstar.
It's crazy to think that he was in this one, and then after this would go 2 straight. Like,
Wasn't he supposed to win this one? I feel like there was like something where he was like supposed to win it. I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't think that was. I don't really know about that. Like, I feel like Kennedy was going to be the winner here, but politics and nonsense is what kind of screwed Kennedy over.
Politics, pretty much. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about after this. We'll talk about that after this match. What obviously ends up happening. But I think there's some people in here that haven't seen this match.
Oh,
how are rooting for him.
I hope everyone's watching this with us because this match is awesome.
Beautiful. From what I can remember, I used to watch these every year. Every year I'd go from like 20 to like whatever year we were at, and I'd rewatch every one of them. The last like few years, I just like have not had time, and like rewatching some of this, like some of it's coming back, and some of it's not, and some of it's like, how have I watched these so many times and not realized some of the rivalries that were going on, and like some of the things that were going on at this time.
Oh, man.
There's Matt Hardy. There's Matt Hardy. There's my guy, Matt Hardy.
Me and my brother, for our podcast, we do classic show reviews. We've yet to pull a WrestleMania. So I'm looking forward to eventually pulling a WrestleMania when we finally get the show back up and running again.
Am I being joined by a real life guest?
Yes.
Troll? What's up, Grandma? I guess I just checked on her. I guess we're being joined by her now.
All right.
I got you, Jadis. I will. Thank you, Jadis. Stop and I put your chair there for you so you can sit there. You don't want to watch the wrestling? You're just going to stare at me? She's like, I don't want to watch wrestling. I just want to watch you. Why not? It's fun. Maybe you need to start. Get some aggression out,
Good-looking guys.
Oh, thank you, Grandma. Would you go upstairs first?
Huh?
Would you go upstairs first?
Upstairs where?
What, you went upstairs and then came all the way back down here?
No, I've come down here first.
Oh, okay. I was like, you went all the way upstairs and then went all the way. I was like, you're funny.
Up and go to bed. Because it's past my bedtime,
I know.
Grandma's gotta
I'm surprised you're still up, Grandma.
Beauty sleep.
I feel you. I need some of that. And the fact that the superstars that were in this Money in the Bank and we still had a good WrestleMania is kind of gross. Like, how many Hall of Famers are in this match? Like Edge, Orton,
Booker T.
Booker. I feel like, yeah. No matter what happens with the Hardys will always be Hall of Famers to me.
You can have them go.
I feel like is kinda. I feel like Finlay will be. Like Finlay's done a lot.
He has. Look at his time in WCW. That man absolutely has done a lot. He's been wrestling for God knows how long.
How long?
Ready.
I got a guest on the show.
Oh, I gotta go upstairs and see who it is.
When you go upstairs, stay here for a little bit, then go upstairs.
Stay in here a little bit.
You got nothing else to do?
Then I'll see who you're talking to.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine. That works.
Because I have been resting all day.
I feel you. I know.
I'm very bored.
I understand. If I didn't have this, I'd be so bored, Grandma.
You'd be so bored.
I'd have nothing else.
Every day like me.
I'd be sleeping right next to you.
What are we doing? Nothing. What am I doing? Nothing. This is exciting, coming down here and looking at all these.
I know. Somebody's gonna win something here tonight. Yeah, I don't know yet. Whoever wins gets to pick. They're gonna tell me their favorite superstar.
Oh my
Then we're gonna go from there.
How do you get into the contest?
You got to subscribe. You can't subscribe. You live here, so I just give it to you.
Yeah. Give me the prize. I'm here.
She wants me to give her something. I could just stare at it. You're just gonna have me. You're just gonna be like, "Look, look what I won."
Look what I won. And I didn't do nothing for it.
You're funny. I can't wait.
That's what I tell everybody.
Jadis, the stream will be about 3 hours and 40 minutes, bro. However long the show is. 3 hours.
Fun fact. Finlay debuted in 1974.
Who did?
Finlay.
19, huh?
His debut was in 1974. He retired in 2012. So he's a 38-year pro.
That's ridiculous. I didn't know that. I was thinking like mid-80s. Troll. Finlay, that just makes Finlay even better.
He was so good.
Dude, with the little ladder. That's right.
I love the little ladder. I love it.
That's right. That's right.
I love the little ladder.
Will get involved in this one too. I think he does.
Yes, he does. It's great. I love the little ladder, man. Like, I want to see somebody pull that out in a Money in the Bank match today and just do that look again, where it's like, where in the world did I get this? Why is this here?
And then Hornswoggle's ass needs to pop out.
Just because at this point, as much as you go like, what does Hornswoggle have to be involved in this? I don't care. Just one moment.
Bro,
just
do
it.
Like, who cares?
Just do it.
Hornswoggle's the best.
At this point.
He's so good.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Punk does lead a little bit in this match.
Why? I think I'll get my haircut like this.
Get like what? Oh, there you go.
Cute, huh?
Yeah. What about like you could get your hair like Booker T?
A haircut. I'm gonna get color. I'm gonna be a redhead like you, buddy.
Why'd you have to give me the red hair, Grandma? It's all your fault.
I know, it's all my fault. You're the only redhead in the family. You and me, babe.
I know I am. It's not fun. I kind of wish I wasn't the only redhead in the family.
I got red in the beard, man. No one in my family's a redhead.
The best color.
I got red in the beard.
He said nobody. The troll.
Troll. What did he say about the redheads?
No trolling.
He's got red hair, but nobody in his family has red hair.
Same with you. Your mother's not redhead.
I know.
Not redhead.
It's you. It's your fault.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm the grandma. Grandma got red hair.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
My dad was a blonde. My mother was Italian, had black hair. So where did I come from? Redhead. My brother was a blonde. We're special, see?
Are we?
Redheads are special.
Troll, I'll take it.
Very few of us.
There's no person on the planet. Oh God, they do it, but every time they do that, I think of Armageddon, and it just gives me anxiety.
Yeah,
I remember that was one I remember watching live, and I was just like, "Was this real?" Because that didn't look like fake.
Bro, Joey Mercury's face explodes, and I don't even mean that as a joke. I mean that his face explodes.
That was one of those that I was like, I was cringe to watch. Yes,
this spot coming up, man, is the one that has to suck the worst.
What, this ladder spot?
Yeah, Kennedy hitting his head on it. Oh my God!
Oh yeah, oof. Oh, the back of his head too. Oh, yeah, that don't feel too good. We got the crazy Cowboys fan in the house, I'm sorry, what is it? The best Cowboys fan or he comes in here every time. He says it's the biggest Cowboys fan in the house. I'm like, I love it. Cowboys, man. Who knows what's gonna happen in the NFL this year? Rodgers might be in New York.
That's crazy to think of.
It really is.
What's up, Hassan?
What's up, Hassan? Oh, who's gonna win? Hardy versus Hardy. Just the thing, too. Yeah, those are the guys I met. Those are the guys in the picture I met up there.
Oh,
yeah. Finlay.
So good, dude.
Kennedy's hair was so white. Like
it really was.
Like it was like you could like literally like if he's just laying there, you know it's Mr. Kennedy without even like you just walked in the room, you're like, that's Kennedy. Spear
Fest. I love this part.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is the last WrestleMania Edge was undefeated at.
Damn, so good. Oh,
Spear. I'm 2 years late on the Spear Fest, but we're gonna still Spear.
Oh,
I feel like that would hurt your head to have the ladder around. I don't know.
Around it like that, like you don't see a lot of people that ever did that spot too much. Like
no, I feel like that would just hurt very, very much. So
it's got to not be comfortable. You got that possibly jagged edges of ladder right around your head and neck and throat and everywhere else. Like absolutely not.
Absolutely. Ooh, that was probably not fun. Yeah, the giant. They go from the tiniest ladder in the world to the giantest ladder. Yeah, there I am. See, there you go. You can watch it on there.
I love the kind of exaggerated every time the commentary does it. We're like, that's a 30-foot ladder. That's a 35-foot ladder. And I'm just like, just say it's a really big ladder.
That yours probably comfortable. There you go. Do I? I love you, Grandma. You're funny. Yes, this is Justin, Grandma. This is Justin, the one I've been telling you all week that's been going to join me.
Hi.
Jordan, she wants to know where you live at.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm in New York.
You're what?
I live in New York.
True. He's in New York. That's Justin from New York, and then we got Gina. We got Gina from the Bay.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, Gina from California. That's how she remembers people now.
King Frosty says I look like Kevin Owens, man. Like I just gotta shave the head.
Kinda, yeah. I was trying to figure. Yeah, I kinda. You kinda.
At this point, I'll shave the head. I'll shave the head in that way and just grow the beard out long. I'll be Kevin Owens.
Here. This man could have won Money in the Bank, and instead he's like, "Screw it, I'm just gonna go and fly off the ladder." For what reason?
I'm just gonna murder Edge and blow my groin out in the process.
Said, screw it. Oh, bro, that just isn't off. Man, that can't. And then Matt just stands there like, oh well.
This would have been the time for Matt to show his like. Does he really care for his brother, or is Money in the Bank that important for him? Like,
yes, that's the show we're watching. I know that's the day it was on. Was April 1st. Yeah, in 2007.
This was not an April joke.
I know. What's up, Carlito? He said Jason Kelsey. Oh my God. Can we stop? I'm done. Do you get this all the time or no?
No, not at all. No. So this is all new.
Well, ignore the chat. They're mean.
Being compared to people, I will say at this point, I'm not going to complain.
I don't know, because I'm a fancy guy. Yep, I got it from you. Yep. King Frosty said W for you in the stream.
Grandma for the win. Let's go.
Grandma taking over, bro. This show ain't even gonna be remembered. They're just gonna be talking about my grandma.
We got nothing on her. Sorry.
It's an RKO party.
I love an RKO.
Randy, you might need a bigger ladder, bro. That's his saying for his finisher. Yeah. The move they do to finish off the opponent. I know. That's why you're watching me and not the wrestling. Instead of Tino's time, it's Grandma's time.
It's time. It's time.
Justin, you want to just go watch this on the outside? We'll just have Grandma sit here in front of them. I'll FaceTime you on my phone.
We can't compete here. I'm sorry, we lose.
I think they're all here to see Grandma tonight. What the hell? RKO off of the ladder.
Super RKO.
Super duper RKO. No, that's his handle. Like, my handle is Tino's time. Yes. Grandma, you're a funny lady.
She is really funny.
Yes, we do. All we need is Sheamus. Yeah.
This Chicago Bears thing, is that a blanket?
A blanket? It's a poster.
Oh my God,
Well, bookend. On the top of the
bookend.
A super bookend. I loved all of the Booker T, King Booker, and all of the Boogeyman stuff from WrestleMania 22, bro. That stuff was fantastic.
The Boogeyman, listen, he was hysterical to just watch him torment people.
He scared the hell out of me, but
I still remember the vignettes. Like, my God, it was like, I was so interested in it, and then he debuts, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then it just came out like kind of a goofy kind of character, and it was like, oh, really?
Yeah, and a lot of the characters at this time, I feel like that's what a lot of them were, but a lot of these guys got over. I feel like a lot of these guys got over more than they would now. Like, I feel like somebody like Eugene or somebody like, like there's a lot of those guys I feel like would not have got over. Like, I loved Eugene. Eugene was funny as hell. But I just don't know how, like, some of these, like, kids nowadays would take to Eugene.
Yes. Nowadays, I don't know how well the character would work. You'd get a lot of people just going, oh, no about that one.
Yup. King Frosty, yes. Johnny Gargano, NXT. How you feeling about Johnny Gargano returning to NXT?
Can I just be brutally honest here?
I mean, go ahead.
I'm a big Grayson Waller fan, and the story they were telling, having it possibly be Shawn Michaels, I wanted it to be Shawn more. And that's not.
I definitely did too.
I love Johnny Gargano, but right now, the way they were telling that story, it should have been Shawn.
Oh,
you could have told a better story where it could have just been like Shawn super kicks Grayson that night and then has to come out and apologize the next week, but Grayson keeps pushing his buttons the entire time, and then just Triple H comes out and have him just go, listen, I understand that you're like an authority figure now and you're a higher up and everything else, but you know what I'm going to do for you? If you want this, I'll strip you of your authoritative figure like powers right now, so you can have one more match. And I'll just be like, that would have been so much better than just going,
sure.
oh, sorry, good old Shawn Michaels can't wrestle anymore.
And I feel like he needed to do something, especially to make up for that crown jewel nonsense.
I mean, he was the only savior in that match was Shawn. Shawn was the only thing good about that absolute dumpster fire.
Oh,
disaster.
Just all of it was just a disaster. There's Hornswoggle climbing the ladder. That's right. Mr. Kennedy comes up and beats his ass. That's right.
Oh my god.
And they did so many crazy spots in these matches back in the day. Just like maybe that's all it was. It was like go out there and just do a bunch of spots on the ladders. Screw it.
It's literally all money in the bank.
The raffle is we'll spin the wheel after the show. You guys voted. You guys said after the show, so you guys got to stay till the end of the show.
King Frosty gives Grayson Waller 3 thumbs up, and I absolutely accept those 3 thumbs up, and I give you 3 of them right back.
Bro, I love Grayson Waller. He's so great. He's so funny.
Love it.
He knows how to do it all. He knows how to work on the mic. He's not bad in the ring. He's definitely getting better, and he has all of the qualities. I feel like that could be just like
the only thing a lot of people say he was missing at first was a character,
tonight.
And now he has a character. As soon as he took out Johnny, he solidified his character. All he is an absolute egomaniac and a douchebag.
Yeah,
but everyone loves him, and he's great at it. He's actually doing some amazing work.
Well, and the stuff that he does like at his house, and the stuff that he does like on like YouTube and stuff is like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
so good.
It is. And I feel like that's like the other thing is I feel like a lot of these people don't do that, where it's like a lot of these guys and girls would get over a lot more if they would just take the time, where some of them do not, you know.
I agree with that.
Oh, that's right. He was still part of ECW at this time.
Mm-hmm.
It was next year that he was on, what was it, Raw? He started off?
Yes.
Because didn't he get drafted or something?
Yeah.
I always remember watching the draft, and I would always have draft parties too. Wrestling was always an excuse to have a party at my house. WrestleMania party, let's go. Draft party, I'm all about it. Everybody. I had like a giant backyard. I had a hot tub, a pool, and everything. So besides just watching the wrestling, there were other things to do. And we had TVs everywhere, so while we sit in the hot tub, we could watch the wrestling. While we were in the pool, we could see the TV and watch wrestling. Or whatever was on that TV. The games, whatever. Because that's all we would do is either watch sports, wrestling, or, or have music on. Especially during the summer.
King Frosty says, W. Austin Theory for roast and John Cena's bald spot.
Oh, my God. Yeah. And then after what John Cena said, that was and Mr. Kennedy is your winner. And Mr. Money in the Bank. And how long did this last?
Literally like a month. Not even.
And then he lost it to Edge, but I forgot how. Do you remember?
It was originally just Edge just kind of challenged him for Money in the Bank and then jumped him, I believe, before the match even started.
That's right.
It was just like it was such a just disappointment because it was like Kennedy had such like big promise.
He did.
Guy could talk. He was really good in the ring. And again, it just came down to some absolute nonsense that just derailed it.
Absolute. Like it was just like, why? We got the next match coming up.
Like over a month later on Raw. That was it. It just challenging for it, and that's it.
I just always remember the moments. I always just forget like when they were.
It was
like,
just
like before I went live. Before we started this, I was watching the build to WrestleMania 24, and I literally just watched the Raw roster versus Triple H or versus Randy Orton and John Cena. Never knew where the match was at, but I've seen the meme about 800 times.
man.
Oh man, this movie was so good too. Did you ever watch this movie, The Condemned?
I think I did once, but I don't remember anything about it.
It's definitely one of those that I don't remember much about it, but from what I do, like I always loved watching the wrestlers in the movies. Some of them have definitely been really bad, but there's been ones that are really good.
Hey, people can talk bad about the Marine. The Marine, it's the first movie, is a dope ass movie.
And this is his character, pretty much.
Yes. They were literally just like, how can we keep Stone Cold being a badass in a movie? Okay, let's just make an action movie, and Stone Cold just plays Stone Cold.
Facts. Stone Cold, pretty much, with a different name.
And you had the terrible one with Triple H, the chaperone.
What's up?
You ought to have tours going through that room.
I know, right?
You've got so many collectibles.
I know, isn't it gross?
No, it's nice.
Is it? Thank you.
And you've got it fixed so nice.
I try to keep it nice.
It looks really nice.
This man's got a top-notch collection of collectibles, and he goes, "It's disgusting."
I got so much stuff.
That's not disgusting. That's awesome.
I mean, it is, but I don't know what to do with all of it.
You collect it and then let it get like worth a lot of money,
and then say, "Take it all."
Then say, "eBay."
What's up? What's up, eBay? Facts.
Oh, he scares me.
He's scared.
Tough guy.
He scares you?
Guy.
Oh, does he now? You're funny, Grandma.
Well, Grandma's going to go up to the 3rd floor and go to sleep.
That's it?
That's it.
I thought you were waiting for them.
Tomorrow's another day.
I know.
Of confinement.
I know.
Is it supposed to be cold tomorrow?
I don't know.
I don't want to go out if it's cold.
Let's find out.
I'll be okay.
In the bank.
Maybe I'll call some of my friends tomorrow.
Just slaps the microphone with the briefcase. Just
supposed to be 40.
40?
Yeah.
That's pretty warm.
I know, for us it is, isn't it, Sid?
Yeah. He's in New York. It's probably the same weather there, 40.
Yeah.
It is currently
Florida. I should talk to Keith, my grandson, and see. It's probably 80 down there.
Shit, probably like 60. Shit, I'll take 60.
It's probably 70 or 80 down there.
You think so at night?
Now it's currently 37.
During the day, it'll probably be about 60 down in Florida. 60, 70, perfect.
Oh, we got the great Khali and the Kane coming up next. Man, I'll tell you what, this match, though, they built up great to this match. These two did a lot of funny and great, like, a lot of good things. Not funny, but, like, good things that definitely got me hyped up for the match. But I just don't remember this. Man, I feel like it was, like, 3 minutes. Like, it wasn't very long.
The thing is, I've seen this, I feel like, multiple times, and it feels longer than it actually is. Like, I look at the time limit on the, like, if I look at the time limit now and I, like, rewatch this match, I go, this just feels so much longer than that.
Do you remember how long it was, how long it said it was?
I think, like, 7 minutes or something like that.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I was thinking, like, 3 or 4.
Nope, 5 minutes. 5.5 minutes, it says.
Exactly.
Yes.
They hit that on the money. They said, Kane, you go out there and make great Khali look good for a minute. Funny.
They tried so hard to keep making Khali look good, and it's just like, I don't know how
I feel like he ever looked good was when he was with John Cena, when they had that little rivalry and they did like the what was it, the Falls Count Anywhere, where he like FU'd him into like the, what did he FU him into, like the entrance just thing, and he like exploded.
Crane, yeah. Threw him off the crane. He put him in the FU at the time, off the crane.
That's right, the crane. It was the crane, the claw.
That's crazy that right after that's that feud. That's the start of that feud. Oh my god.
Which one?
The Khali feud is right after this match. After this match with Shawn tonight, like for this.
That's how it starts after this with Cena and Khali.
Yes.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
That is a crazy transition.
Yeah. Going from Kane to facing Cena after Cena got off, from what I can remember, probably won a great match with Shawn. I remember this is one of the great John Cena matches at Mania, if I could remember. Him and Shawn went out there.
Just like this is the best Kane entrance right here.
What, with no mask?
Well, no, just this theme song. This Slow Chemical theme song.
Oh, yeah. It's hard hitting.
See, Unmasked Kane, I thought was awesome because they did it so well at first. But then they were just like, yeah, we're just going to make him like regular Kane. He just doesn't have a mask anymore. That's it.
Yep. King Frosty's got a question for us. What's one match you have seen many times? And we got the Joker in the building. What's up, Eric? Thanks for stopping by.
The Joker being here.
What'd you say?
I said, shouts to the Joker for being here.
I know, right? My match I've probably seen a million times is probably John Cena versus Edge at Unforgiven 2006.
I'll tell you right now, easiest one I can say, Rock versus Hogan, WrestleMania 18, dude. Absolutely. It's the match I tell everybody, if you're just starting out watching wrestling, watch that match. It's
so good. I think it was I forgot who that's what I'm saying. I've already forgot who joined me for that WrestleMania, but yeah, I rewatched it, and yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, just a great match that is just like, and that the whole build to it was phenomenal.
Yes, that whole Rock getting put in the ambulance and smashing it with the truck.
Oh my god! Like the crazy shit that they did, man, was just like wild. He says, Rock versus Cena, I've seen a lot, but Rock versus Cena, I feel like I've seen so many times, and Cena did not win the first one, that I feel like the second one wasn't as good as like how much they hyped up the first one.
That's what's so disappointing, because they touted it as once in a lifetime, and then they're like, yeah, well, how about two? Two is better than one. Why not again? And
every time I introduce it, I say, are you guys ready to watch once in a lifetime? I mean, twice in a lifetime, because that literally.
Let's wait until we eventually get thrice in a lifetime, just so we can end the feud, the rubber match.
You shut the door? Is it the dogs? Did you shut the door? You shut the door on the dogs.
I think your mom's.
No, it's the dogs.
Oh, it might be, but the door's closed.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So they're trying to get down here because they don't want to be upstairs alone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
So.
I'll go to sleep down here.
That's fine. Take over Cody's bed. Look. Like what is with the light? Are we floating backwards? What are we doing here? That bed's comfortable, Grandma.
I love this. I love this spot here. I love the big guy that's willing to take the tie up inside the spot like that.
Huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna go open the door for the dogs in a minute.
You want them to come down?
Yeah, I'll just let them up.
I'll go get the door because I'm gonna go upstairs now.
Okay.
I'll let the dogs down?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good night. I'll see you in the morning.
I love you, Grandma. Nighty night.
Thank you for letting me come down here and see you.
Thanks for being a guest again. Appreciate you.
She's the star of the show.
You're the star of the show, Graham.
Say good night to your friend.
My grandma says good night, Justin.
Have a great night.
You're funny. If they don't come down here right away, just shut the door, Grandma. All right, well then just shut the door. Peyton she just came back upstairs.
Oh, here it comes.
Just shut the door.
Here it comes. I love
that's
this.
Right. The low blow.
I love that.
Oh, damn.
So impressive.
It's like the Great Khali, or like it is the Great Khali. It's like Andre the Giant. 1, 2, kick out.
This was those rare times. This was those rare times Khali was off his feet, which was just.
Yep.
The only time we saw that was with the Undertaker, and that was it. Like, and he was over here facing Kane, like getting body slammed. Like, come on.
And this is when they were hyping up Khali, because in the Royal Rumble, this is when he eliminated like 8 dudes.
Oh, man.
Didn't he? He came out, he like eliminated everybody, and then Undertaker came out and was like, "Get the hell out."
Oh my God, with ease, dude.
2, 3. And Great Khali defeated Kane at WrestleMania. I low-key thought Kane won this match. I forgot that Kane lost.
I remember wanting.
This is how you know Kane's a Hall of Famer. He went out there and made Khali look semi-okay.
Still, the fact that Khali was willing to take that body slam.
Oh, for sure.
Crazy.
Definitely. He said, I'm going to take that chain real quick. And isn't this when Kane was coming out with that movie? Or it was See No Evil, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's why he was carrying that around. WrestleMania 23. Vile human being.
I was never really that into Great Khali, man. I just could not. I was never into him that much.
No, either could I. Like, I thought he was funny at, like, one point, but, like, that's not, like I was kind of scared of him at this time, like, a little bit, because at this time I was, like, I was 11, so I was kind of scared, but, like, it wasn't, like, anything, like, where, like, he was, like, that, and it's that, like, he's not even that memorable. Like, when was the last time we saw him? When he came in that Pujami prison bullet BS with Jinder?
No, not that match.
Bro, I didn't realize as many people as I've talked to, how many people dislike that match. Like, I had to go back and rewatch it to see why people hated it so much.
It is one of the most boring matches ever when you can't see anything. That's the worst part about Punjabi prison is you can't see anything.
Yeah. No, you really can't. See you, King Frosty. Thanks for coming and hanging out, bro. I appreciate it. Oh, that's right, Eugene. Speaking of Eugene, that's right. Vince shaved his head because he was trying to prove a point about shaving about shaving Donald's.
Man, Shad Gaspard, bro.
Like this is the only thing I dislike about watching these old things, man. I gotta grab my charger. Hold on. We hooked you up. Oh. Extreme expose.
Man.
Who could ever forget about Layla?
How could you forget any of those three? Like, one of them ends up going to TNA and doing better. Like, one does really good in WWE. Actually, the other two both do really good in WWE. So, like,
yeah. If you're not here, I've said it all day. If you're not in the stream, if it lands on your name, you don't win. You got to be in the stream to claim the prize. It's WrestleMania time.
Be dancing.
Who is that?
Slick.
Okay. That's right. Okay. Call back. What's up, Jacob? Jacob, this is Justin. Justin in time 211. Say what's up to Justin. We got the American dream.
Now let me tell you something, Daddy. I'm here to shuck and jive for you all.
Hey, we got Sergeant Slaughter. We got Jimmy Hart. We got IRS.
Just Sergeant Slaughter. That man follows so many people on Twitter.
Oh, bro, it's so funny.
He is awesome, though.
Oh, hey. Well, I'm going to keep the stream. And, well, appreciate you, King Frosty.
Nice, nice. Hey, Ricky Steamboat, man.
Man, they need to have parties like this, like, again.
So good, though.
Like, this is a good way to use, like, the legends at WrestleMania.
Yes, this is just a fun segment that just absolutely just fill a little time. Just have a fun segment like this.
Just get everybody involved a little. You don't got to do too much. I don't know.
You're a semi-professional manager? Hey, shouts to you.
There you go, right? Man, sometimes some of these people got some good things going.
Shouts to you guys, man.
Oh, let's see. We got the Bootio Detroit Tigers. Nobody cares. Bro, I hate them. I hate Pudge. We started on Pudge and his bullshit Tigers whooping the Sox ass every year. Him, Miguel Cabrera, Victor Martinez, Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer. I go on. But we got MVP putting that he's going after the U.S. Championship, going up against the Raven or Wolverine, Chris Benoit.
See, he said the name.
I don't care. Listen.
I don't blame you, dude. I say it all the time too because I'm never gonna be afraid to say it.
But if you take away that man from my childhood, look at how many moments you take away. You take away the main event at WrestleMania 20. You take away like 2004 Royal Rumble. You take there's so many things this man has been a part of. The Radicals back in the day, come on.
That's the thing. You can call him an absolute garbage human being because it's absolutely deserved.
Oh yeah,
when it comes to a wrestler.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm just doing from what he did. Nothing has to do with anything that happened with that. What he did at this time was great because I think this is the last WrestleMania that he's a part of. I think. Because didn't everything happen right around after 2007, 8?
Yeah. Vengeance, Night of Champions.
Was that his last match?
That was supposed to be one of the match, but he didn't have it. That's the one where everything happened.
Oh, okay.
That's the one where we got John Morrison instead of facing CM Punk for the ECW title.
Which one? Vengeance Day? What year? Oh, 8?
Vengeance Night of Champions 07.
07, okay. I don't know.
It's overall, I would say, a solid show, wrestling wise, but when you know that now it has associated with the Benoit tragedy, it gets a little uncomfortable sometimes to watch. But
well, yeah, because everything that that. Okay. See, I didn't know. See, okay. That's okay. Okay. That's why. Okay. I haven't watched this one in a while. That's right. Okay. The 5-pack challenge. That's right. Who could forget about those 5-pack challenges?
Man, that 5-pack is a really cool main event too.
What? Oh, the 5-pack challenge.
Yeah, that 5-way is an awesome match too. So.
No, I do not wear a Yankees hat, Jeff. Get out of here. No Yankees hat. Listen. Shit, Justin might be the first New Yorker I've met that's semi-nice. I was telling the story to some of my White Sox fans about how some Yankee fan was drunk at the White Sox game in 2014 and poured his beer next to me and ruined my Chris Sale bobblehead because he was all pissed off that the Yankees were losing. And then they came back and ended up winning that game anyway. So I lost my bobblehead, and this guy was a drunk schmuck.
Jeff, why are you trying to make him wear a Yankees hat, though? What for?
I don't want to wear no, man. I want to support my team. No matter how bad they are, I'm still here. Yay. Get excited. Only reason why I'm excited for baseball is this warm weather. I need some warm. I can't function in this cold, bro.
I'm with you.
My whole body like just cramps up, and I'm just like, I can't do this no more. Toe for toe. Jeff says he's from New Jersey and North Carolina. Do you know Jeff?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Like he was from like
New Jersey and North Carolina. What is there? Two of you? Did you clone yourself and go, okay, one of you go to North Carolina, the other one I'm staying right
here. Bro, imagine you could like split yourself in half. Let's go.
All right. This one's gonna start his own life, and I'm gonna stay right here. Like,
no Cardinals hats either. Only hat I'll be wearing is a White Sox hat. Or Bears hat. Sadly. I'll be repping it draft day. Let's go. Number 1 pick. Yay.
Okay. That makes sense.
For the day.
Born in New Jersey, live in North Carolina. Okay. You didn't clarify that one too well. It's just like, I live both. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was going to say something about like the state line or something says this is this here, and if my foot goes across to here in my house, I'm in both states. Like,
that is. Isn't it crazy to think, like, as I've been watching this, seeing, like, the fallout or, like, the rise of some of these superstars, like, watching Benoit go from, like, the main event to U.S. picture to, like, not doing anything, or watching, like, some guys go, like, it's so wild just to see. And especially because I've been watching it back to back to back and 3 a week. So, It's like, damn.
I love going back. Like, when we started doing it on our show, it was like, I love going back and getting to see this stuff. Some of this stuff I've seen, some of this I haven't. And it's like just getting to go back and rewatch it. Like, the network to me will always be, I think, the best thing WWE gave us, because I wish it had just stayed as the network itself, not
so much simpler.
Yes, as just a whole. But it was such a good thing to have, because it, we all just go, do we waste our money on DVDs, or do we just waste one payment now and get to watch everything?
Well, exactly. And it was like everything they had laid out, the categories, the years, like you could pick a year and you could watch like from like Backlash to WrestleMania, and then like now you have to look up back, like I have to look up No Way Out, then I got to go from Raw to SmackDown. It's just like so much simpler back then.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, I get what they were trying to do, obviously, and yes, it's nice to have the extra stuff on Peacock for $9, but I'd rather just pay the $9 for the network and not have Peacock.
Yeah. Exactly, I agree with that.
Because I watch. The only reason why I use Peacock, honestly, is so I don't have to watch the shows with like commercials, like Law and Order and stuff. Like, I watch all those, but I just rather watch it on Peacock with no commercials. Only other reason why I use it.
See, I never use Peacock for anything. I don't watch barely any of the shows on there except WWE. So it was like when they moved to Peacock, I went, really? Like, that was a huge disappointment.
2. This is another one.
That's coming from a guy who never got to watch the pay-per-views live when they happened.
See, I didn't have that problem. I was the kid that always begged for them until my parents gave them to me. But, like, yeah, I definitely feel you. Like, and it did get to a point where they stopped buying them because it was like $50. So I've heard that a lot, like where people were like, "This is the first time I've ever watched WrestleMania, and I've never seen it because I wasn't able to get it." And it's just like, some people weren't that lucky to get it because it was so good. Like that's the thing, kids don't understand, and they get it on Saturdays this year. I say this every one, and I'm gonna say it every single one. Saturday pay-per-views. No, kids don't understand how lucky they are.
Yeah, you don't know what it's like to have to freaking wake up at 7 till like 7, 8 o'clock at night and watch a pay-per-view Sunday right before you have to wake up to go to school. You'll never know what.
Me and my friend were just talking about on WrestleMania 22. He spent the night and we had to sleep on couch cushions, and then we had to wake up and go to school the next day.
Dude,
we woke up. We woke up and we played Halo. I had a back room, so I had Halo hooked up. So we woke up at like 6:30 and we all played Halo till like 7:30 till we had to go to school at 8. And then we all went to school and all hung out, and then we all went back to my house. Because we just left everything at our house because we were so early. Like we weren't gonna go. They weren't gonna go home and then go to school, and it was just like. And then it was one of those things, if the people don't remember, your parents had to call the school to let them know that the kids were getting on the bus, and then they didn't know because the bus driver would be like, "Who are these people?" And then they would like, "We're going to the same school." Speaking of somebody, what's up, Chumblebee? What's up, bro? Justin, my man Chumblebee, one of my friends. I don't know if you've ever seen him on Instagram or YouTube or anything, but we've been friends for a long time. So he's always in here. So what's up, bro? Thanks for coming and hanging out. And he's my moderator. I can't forget. I gave him the moderator title, so I got to always let everybody know he's Mr. Moderator.
Please behave yourselves.
Yeah. When you see Chumblebee come in, you guys know shit's about to get real. You can't. The fun's over. Jacob, we are the Illinois boys, I guess. Let's go, Jacob. Illinois boys for life. Ballin', man. That feud that he had with Matt Hardy when they would play basketball and stuff was so great. Like I love the stuff
that. I really enjoyed that feud.
Him and Matt Hardy were so good. He just did a podcast on it and was talking about everything, and it was one of those things. It was like, damn, like the fact that he's still doing it and that he's on weekly still boggles my mind.
Mine too.
And what's really changed about him? His hair. He really don't look any different besides his hair and a little grayer.
He looks like he got like bigger too.
Yeah.
Like he looks like more jacked now. Like,
oh, for sure. I mean, after hanging out with Bobby Lashley, I would be.
I mean, he spent time in Japan, so that's even crazier to think.
King Frosty, you're not always in here, bro. You got to come in the streams all the time. We got Killa in the building. What's up, Killa? Y3TI? I thought that was Y2J for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, Killa Y2J. Y3TI.
Come on, baby!
Love you. Oh, true. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, my God.
Bro, how did this, that shit had to hurt so bad every time he did it.
See, I can see why that one.
2, 3. And Chris Benoit. You used to.
That is probably the most effective headbutt I think I've ever seen him hit.
Yes, you should always share me out, Jacob. You share me out with everybody, bro. Gotta let everybody know your boy Tino's live. I'm always live. What's the difference? I just tell people, you don't know where I'm at, just go on YouTube.
Shows crazy.
Huh?
I said, you pull out shows like crazy. I freaking applaud you, dude.
Bro, I sometimes I don't even know how I do it. Like I've literally I feel like sometimes I've just been doing it for so long, and I feel like I get into these moods where I sit down and I do everything, and it's like I get it all done, and I'm like, well, how did I do all this? And then there's times I do things and I forget I do it, and I'm like, oh wait, I did it. I don't have to worry about it. So.
Remember when Kurt Angle used to call himself a wrestling machine? You're just a freaking machine, dude. You punch it out like.
I appreciate it. Thank you. The Elite versus House of Black that's next week, isn't it? In Toronto.
Why Jericho?
I don't know. I don't know why the Jericho Appreciation Society is in there. I really don't. It makes no sense. Oh, the best.
Getting a rematch and Jericho being Jericho. Like, disappointing.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm happy the House of Black are the champions, though.
Yes,
that is the one thing.
Maniac here.
What'd you say?
I said I popped like a maniac when they won.
All I heard was Maniac. I'm like, what?
I popped. We lost it here watching that show when that happened.
Don't you? I'm not. I can sniff your glass. Huh?
What?
What? You can sniff my glasses? I don't know where that. Whoa, Killer. What are we gonna, bro? What you're allowed in. Killer, what's going on here? Speaking of the boogeyman, he's taking out. he's taking out the good old Donald.
Just chase the woman out. Adios.
Bro, his daughter is so hot.
This is so funny, especially when Donald Trump can get him to do this.
I want to wear your hat while I'm in. Huh? Okay. What?
Jacob, do you have Twitter? If you do, send it in the DMs.
I can send you a manager. Oh God, Jacob trying to. We got the little boogeyman.
Oh my God,
little boogeyman. That's right. They had the little Hornswoggle boogeyman rivalry.
That's hysterical. Man. Put the peanut butter down.
I'm inside. Oh, let me in. I don't even know who this is. I ain't touching no dog. Who are you talking to? We got the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, but the next match that's coming up, guys, is Batista taking on the Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. We got Mr. Fuji.
Oh, man. Stone Cold. Oh, I remember this Hall of Fame class. This was great.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is with Jim and Jerry, right?
So good.
Killer. Okay, stop being weird. Don't make me start throwing people out here.
Yeah, listen. Definitely. Send me you could definitely send it to me in the DMs. I will watch the video.
His Twitter's right there at Justin in time.
Right there. He's never boo-boo.
Is this Mr. Perfect?
Yes. One of the best that never won a world title, man.
Absolutely perfect. I feel like this is earlier in the show than usual. No, I guess there's shit. The show's almost over.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they say this show's almost 4 hours, but this show feels like it flies, dude.
It does. The number is 211.
Yes.
Jacob, if you can't see that. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Me, The Undertaker, dude. I call him the greatest of all time. Every time.
Every time. Every time.
Every time someone discusses greatest of all time, mine never changes. It's always been The Undertaker, dude.
True. To think about you, Justin, just so everybody, in case everybody doesn't know, this is the first time Roman and Cody were in the same building together.
Man. Listen.
Think about that. Like, that's the other thing I think about. I'm like, damn, like, the thing, like, Roman Reigns was at, like, you know what I mean? Like, some of these, like, it's like, damn. Like, you really, like, I always, when I'm watching back, too, I always try to look at the security guards, too, now. I'm like, who's the security guards? Is there somebody in there that's, like, a Hall of Famer now?
That'd be nuts to think of that. Oh, my God.
Like, Keith Lee shit was one. Like, there's been so many, like, Sheamus was one. There's been a lot of people that have been one.
MJF was one for Samoa Joe at one time,
I always forget about that one. Oh, they broke another attendance record like they've done the last 5 streams. Every year.
They've done the last 30 shows.
Year, bro. They're breaking records at these places. Who knows if it's real or not, though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it is definitely... Sometimes I think rest in freaking peace, man.
You share a birthday with Braun Strowman? That's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Helms.
Somebody on Twitter asked the one time, name a wrestler you share a birthday with. I looked it up, and I share one with Ken Shamrock. Which I was like, that is freaking awesome. I was like, I will take that.
He's like, hell yeah. I have not been to Dave & Buster's in a while. Okay, I know who this is now. I think. I think. Killer, did your name start with a J? I think I figured it out because once Chumblebee messaged, then okay, I think I figured it out. Is it Jonathan? Is it my good old buddy Jonathan? The better Kuriki? Don't tell anybody. If it is, I just had his brother on one of the other streams.
Oh, nice.
I think they're hanging out with each other, so now they're... Hey, Chumblebee, am I right? Let me know. Mr. Fuji.
Yeah, I share a birthday with Ken Shamrock and Hernandez.
He
Chester
said
Hernandez.
Corey is old news. Trope.
Shows the Supermax.
Alpha and Sika. So Alpha and Sika is who of the bloodline? I always get confused.
I know that one is Roman's dad.
Okay, so that's why he was there. And
yes.
I was just because I was trying to figure out which Hall of Fame ceremony it was, but yeah. So that's what this one was. But I was gonna go back and watch the Hall of Fame ceremonies too, but I didn't have time for all that. So yeah. I'm probably gonna do that. Like, I don't know. But then it's I don't know why. Do you ever feel this way after WrestleMania ends? Like, I can't watch any more WrestleManias. Like, I get bored. Like, I don't know if it's just because, like, the excitement from the 2 days or if it's just all, like, if it's all out. So, I was like, and that's why, like, with, like, this series, I was trying to do it on what the days, because I knew after WrestleMania was over, nobody was going to want to rewatch one with me. So.
No, the only time people really ever do WrestleMania is if you have a podcast and you just happen to pull a WrestleMania show. So.
Yeah. He said, damn, Corey is old news. He said, and then he said he left us. He went to buy milk but never came back.
Oh my God. This just got dark really fast.
I mean, I blame Corey for that one, Killa. I blame Corey for that one, bro. Good evening. And seeing is believing. It's time, guys. World Heavyweight Championship match. Batista taking on the Dead Man. No, you cannot. Yeah. No, you cannot. No, you cannot lick my ear. No, bro, go away. No.
You're not into that kind of stuff,
Jacob. Let's go, bro. I got 4 left. I got 4 openings left. Come and hang out, Jacob. Let me know. I'm trying to find somebody for 27, but nobody wants to come watch 27 with me. I think honestly, it's probably the worst WrestleMania I've probably ever watched in my lifetime, besides the Undertaker and Triple H match.
Was 27?
That was the one with The Rock hosted.
Oh God, yeah, that maybe up there is one of the worst. Yikes.
Yeah. There just wasn't there just wasn't anything to it besides all they pretty much did was build the John Cena and The Rock.
Yeah, basically.
And honestly, like the Miz can say he main evented WrestleMania, but in reality, like the Miz really like it's so great that he does it and it's so funny, but like he really like he kind of got screwed, I feel like, in that like they built him up very good and he kind of got like lost with like everything going on with Rock and Cena.
Miz main eventing Mania is just one of those. I never thought I'd be saying those words.
No, never thought he'd be main eventing. The only thing I will say about it, it is cool, and he's one of those guys. Like the thing about like being all grown up, going from real world to main eventing WrestleMania, like that's pretty goddamn cool.
Yes,
I did not start the raffle. We are doing it at the end of the show. So, end of the show after the main event, John Cena and Shawn Michaels. If you guys want, I will show you guys the wheel. If you guys want to see it, I got it up. Let's see if I can get it in the stream for everybody. Let's see if we got. Oh, there we go. See, there's the wheel. We got everybody's names. We got like 62 entries now. So, everybody, hopefully you guys all see your names, but there's the wheel. So
that's a stacked wheel,
isn't it? Every time I add a name, it just got bigger. I was just like, okay. I was just happy it was easier. All I had to do was enter the names and it did everything for me. So, yeah. But, guys, if you have not yet, comment your name and I'll enter you into the raffle. Am I on the wheel? Jacob, I don't know if you are. Let me see. I've been trying to write people's names now as they have been coming in. So, Jacob, you are not. I'll make sure to add you right now, Jacob. My bad. You see, that's why you got to let me know. I got to add Killa, too. I know who that is, and it's not just some random person. Where is my... Hey, Hey, you can't be yelling at me, Killa. Let me go slow-mo. Hey, listen, guys. I can only type as fast as possible.
Did Jacob just say this is Logan Paul's first Mania? No, this is second.
Yeah, this is his third.
Oh, third, right. I forgot. The one with Miz is... No.
The Miz, and then he had the one with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. He did that little thing at... That was the one in... that was the first one in the pandemic. Like the one right before.
Oh,
like
God.
Right after. I'm using my strong hand. Don't be mean, Killa. I forgot. I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm cooking. Justin, you cooking anything? You cooking anything up?
Nah, not right now. Not right now. We ain't cooking yet.
No, not yet. We ain't cooking yet.
God,
love
Batista,
you. Love you too.
Dope. What's your opinion on Batista?
I've always loved Batista.
I did too.
I've always liked him. I don't know if it's more of the fact that because him and John Cena started off together and they won, like they both main evented the same WrestleMania and they both started off, or what it is. But I've always liked Batista and everything that he's done. Like obviously, I wish like there were some things that like And then when he faced John Cena at WrestleMania 26, I disliked him very much. But like, I think that's just because he started to become like a dick and like everything like that. I will tell you what though, I think he's even said it. I wish he never would have came back in 2014.
I agree. That was just an absolute waste.
So Jacob, Theory actually debuted in the main roster during the pandemic, teaming up with Seth freaking Rollins and Buddy Matthews. And what were they calling themselves? It was just when he was the Messiah, right?
Yeah, he was just the Messiah. That was his.
I didn't think there was like a group. Yeah, so Theory was on there, and then he came back and did everything he did last year, obviously, with the egg.
Oh my god,
the egg. That was some good shit.
that freaking egg thing was.
I mean, it definitely worked. It definitely worked for like the movie coming on and everything, but I feel like he definitely like did it for too long. Like they could have done something to like definitely promote it, but they were trying to do like something else.
Fun fact: you missed what we had him do beforehand. He was actually with Zelina Vega at first.
Right. That's right. He was with Zelina and Andrade, right?
Yep, Zelina Andrade and Angel Garza too.
Angel was in. That's right, man. That's another man. Imagine that group. That group could have probably gotten over so much.
It could have worked. It could have worked.
Especially if they maybe like brought in like Santos and then his two little goons too. Like eventually, like if it lasted that long.
I love Legado del Fantasma.
I do too.
Like that is. I listened to an episode of X-Pac show before
SmackDown is tomorrow.
I listened to an episode from X-Pac show before he stopped doing his podcast, and he had him on the show, and dude is an awesome guy. Like,
so do you want to skip through? Do you want to skip through his entrance? We'll be here until Monday.
This is not that bad. This one's not that bad.
No, it's not. No, I just every time his entrance comes on during a WrestleMania, I'm like, well, guys, it's time. What do you guys want to talk about?
And yes, I am planning on watching Scream 6.
I was just about to ask you. I'm going back, and after this, I'm starting. I want to watch 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6 because I've watched them, but I've never watched them to understood like what the actual story is. Like I want to know like what like, you know. Like what it was like, because when the first one came out, it was always just like it's so cool to watch Scream.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like, I had to do the same thing with Chucky because I had no idea. I just knew he was a doll that ran around and killed people. I didn't like know the whole like backstory and everything.
Oh man, so good though.
I don't know. I'm one of those. I need to know everything, and now that they're making another one, I thought 5 would be the last, but guess not.
Now they got the TV show.
Did they sign it for a TV show too?
Yeah, there's already 2 seasons out.
Oh, that's right. They did have it on, and that's right. Okay.
Yeah. They already got greenlit for a 3rd season. So.
Oh, that's right. I feel like a troll. I didn't know that. And the Newton. Who was the main character? Oh God. The Undertaker.
You are gonna go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker. The GOAT right here, man. Telling you.
What'd you say?
I said the GOAT right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, for sure.
I've had so many people that, like I said, I've heard so many different people, like people's choice where it's like Austin's the greatest, The Rock's the greatest, Cena's the greatest, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna like say no either because it's like, but again, I've always just been an Undertaker guy. Like when he won the Royal Rumble for this match. Just everything. Taker is literally like I've had so many times where I've had to discuss why I think the Undertaker is the greatest, and it's just like match wise, character wise, longevity, like
yeah. Well, and that's the thing, like even like everything he's done, like he was able to go from like being the dead man to being the biker. And then going back from the dead man to like I feel like there's like a few like Jericho has been able to do that. Like there's not many people that can go from being a character to a character to a character and still get over as big as they were. Like,
Yeah.
like if you were seeing like somebody else do that now, you might not like. And that was the other thing. I'm watching 2008 right now, like I keep saying, and I feel like they tried to make Chuck Palumbo some type of knockoff Undertaker because he's coming out on the bike, he's coming out with his bandana, he's coming out in his shit. I'm like, what? This isn't the five and then he's coming out with Kane. It's like, what are we doing here? Undertaker's off, and you just want to decide to make Chuck Palumbo the next dude? Get out of here. Like, that's the thing. Nobody can pull that off like Undertaker can. Like, he was just so good at it. And it's funny because I feel like the biker taker is more of what Undertaker actually is than what what I was scared of growing up.
Biker Taker is basically what Taker is like.
Yeah.
That's what it's always been. Like, Dead Man Taker is great, but like when you look at Biker Taker and you see him go, yeah, he used to be in a bike gang, like a motorcycle gang, like stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, that seems more Undertaker when you think of American Badass and Big Evil.
Oh, that's, man. If he didn't scare me so much as a kid, I'd probably like him even more, but he just scared me so goddamn much that I was so afraid of him for so long that, like, I couldn't enjoy any of his matches.
Oh, man.
Listen, we still got 4 matches. You guys voted. Listen, I gave you guys the option if you wanted to do it in the middle of the show. You guys voted for the end of the show. So don't yell at me.
Why did Killer say someone's got a hat to get sniffed?
Bro.
What the hell?
Bro, he's a funny guy. I'm going to take off the hat, man. What are we doing here? Killer. Hey, chum, take care of Killer, bro. I know you're next to him. They got to be hanging out. They didn't want to come and hang out with me. They just hung out with each other.
What's going on right now, Hassan?
What time are they usually on, like 7 to 9? Like Impact and everything?
No, they're on at like I think 8 to 10.
Gotcha, okay. Because I've never actually like watched it on like a Thursday night, so I don't even know.
Dude, I used to watch Impact religiously. Like, it was part of my weekly watchings. And it's just like when they started bouncing back and forth to like channels that you couldn't even get, that's when it just took me out. Like, I had to physically just keep track of it through YouTube, and that was it. It's like now I could rewatch it, but it's just like I just can't get into it right now. And it's so hard to because they have such amazing people on that roster. But I can't get into their show. It's just like, come on, pull me into the show again. I want to start watching Impact again.
It's just one of those that, like, like, and people ask me why I don't watch Ring of Honor. It's because usually Thursdays are the days I don't watch wrestling, but I added this series so that I had something to do. But like, I can only handle so much wrestling. Like, I try to keep up with everything, but if we kept up with everything, that's all we would watch is wrestling.
I don't have Honor Club, so I can't really watch.
I don't know if I'm trying to pay for Honor Club. Why couldn't they just go on HBO Max or something? Like, if WWE goes to Peacock, why can't they just go on? That's what I think.
Why can't freaking they just do their own thing? Why can't they just make their own streaming app like WWE?
That too. They could do that.
Like, Tony, if they have all these people that can develop this game that we're still wondering, is it ever going to come out? Like, you can find somebody who can make you a fucking streaming service and have you go out there and go, hey, look, we can put ROH on there. We can put AEW on there. Like, here's our pay-per-views. So much better than having to be like, you got to go through Bleacher Report or you got to go through Fight. Like,
Bleacher, yeah. Oh, the Bleacher Report is a disaster. Like, that shit for AEW is annoying.
Fight's not just as worse. Like,
I don't even want to know.
I've seen people who have streamed stuff on, have bought shows on Fight, and literally the shows will just buffer to the point where they'll just crash, and then you have to go back in and start the show. Like, it's a mess.
It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. If
here we go.
As well as the champion tries to shake cobwebs. And Undertaker, perhaps getting over the school, but as 80,000 people rising to their feet, not a soul sitting down.
Not a soul sitting down.
Bro, 6'10", 300 pounds, walking a rope. Nuts.
Like, how does that even do that?
It's not physically possible sometimes.
Look at the champion. Look at the strength of the power of the animal. Have you ever seen anybody? 14 years undefeated at WrestleMania.
14 years.
Batista with a right hand to I've never seen anybody with the strength and power. He took the Undertaker for that chokeslam like that.
Taker was so fast back in this, like.
Oh, at this point, yeah. Oh, bro, and that's the thing. Like, watching him from, like, I feel like 24 was his last, like, prime Mania, and I feel like after that match with Shawn, as great as it was, I feel like it like took everything out of him, because after 25, I just feel like it went downhill from 26 to 20, and then after that no DQ with Triple H at 27, he couldn't even walk out of the arena. That's all I can remember from him. Not that, like, he didn't even walk out.
I would say 26, because like after 26, because 26, even that rematch with Shawn is awesome. But then like after that, you're just like watching him. You're basically watching him deteriorate, and that's just like the worst thing. Like, his match with Roman is rough to watch.
Oh. It's sad because that's the last one I'm watching here on the Retro Series for the year, and that's the last match. It's so sad. Man.
It's then he comes back and has that squash with Cena, and it's just like, and he looks so good in that squash.
Whoa. So that's what I wanted to mention before I forget. I feel like this WrestleMania would have been the perfect WrestleMania to do John Cena versus Undertaker. As much as Batista and Undertaker was good and John Cena and Shawn Michaels was good, with Undertaker winning the Royal Rumble, John Cena being the champion, and him doing everything that he did and the way he did everything, I think him and Cena at this year's WrestleMania would have been the year to possibly been able to do it. With everything that they just did with I don't know. I was just watching this and I was just like, damn, that would have been really cool to watch these two go at it around this time. Because that match we got was not the one we should have got with Undertaker and John Cena.
No, definitely not. The only time they ever interacted was one time, like.
Yeah.
And their match is really good because I've rewatched that pay-per-view. And their first match, their match they have where Cena is Dr. of Thugonomics, talking about how he's going to piss on the Undertaker's grave and stuff. That match is awesome. Like, I mean, awesome. And this was your opportunity to, like, run it back. And it was just like, yeah, but Batista's there. Like, you knew Taker was never going to pick Bobby Lashley.
No, there was no way. And for a second there, I thought maybe, but, like, no, there was no way. Because Bobby was still the champion at this time with, like, the ECW champion, right?
Mm-hmm. And I just couldn't see Taker. Not only just that, like, I just couldn't see Taker challenging Bobby Lashley for an ECW title.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, the only reason why I think that they may have done it possibly would it have maybe tried to get the ECW title over. But then I don't know, like, we saw how bad this ECW really was. I mean, It wasn't.
I mean, look what's about to come out. Look what's about to come after with the ECW title.
Well,
like,
you talking about Do-Rag Vince?
Yeah, we got Do-Rag Vince, and that's rough.
You didn't like Do-Rag Vince?
Listen, Do-Rag Vince is absolutely insane, but Vince McMahon is absolutely insane.
Oh my god, bro! And some of the things that this man is saying, like back in the day, like all this shit stuff that's going on now, it's like, damn. Like he made a comment to one of these, and he goes, "I don't give a fuck what any of you think. I don't care what any. I'm gonna run my business the way I'm gonna run my business." And I'm just like, oh my god, this is probably the conversation happening in the back of the building right now. This is what Vince was doing in Gorilla, yelling at everybody, "Do my job."
He's crazy. I swear. That man is absolutely crazy. And that is it. God, this match is so good.
Man, if I knew they were never going to come close to Chicago after 23, I would have went to 22 and 23.
I mean, like, you should have never passed up on that opportunity. Oh, my God.
Bro, I could barely get my parents to buy me an action figure at this time. Asking them to go to a WrestleMania would have been like, oh, hell no.
See, I've really actually never been to a wrestling show. I just kind of watch it on television.
You've never been, bro. We got to get you to a wrestling show, man.
Like, I've never really actually been to one, but it's like I feel like I enjoy it more watching it.
Oh, bro, it's so much better. Especially for people like us that have been watching it for so long, that have like that, like you and I, we like going back and rewatching it. Like just the atmosphere and everything is so great that just makes everything so much better. And to be honest, there's times where I feel like I went to Hell in the Cell last year with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins and all that, and I feel like I understood everything that was going on more being there than I would have if I was just sitting here watching it by myself or on the stream.
What was it like seeing that,
bro,
when he took his jacket off and you saw that injury?
My whole body hurt. My cousin looked at me. He's like, "Is that real?" I'm like, "Yes, that's real." Because he wasn't supposed to compete. I don't think. I don't think he was supposed to even show up but he said because his face was on the poster and he was, that he did.
I never got how he made it through that match.
Then he did a promo after, and I actually have it on my phone, and I did a little vlog episode about it and everything that he said. And now it's all these months later, seeing that, and just seeing him return at the Rumble was just so crazy to know that that was the last time he really was there. And then January, it was damn.
Wow.
And it just because I had a giant bright green ass poster too, and I was on TV a few times during the match and everything, and it was one of those things that was just I didn't realize how close I actually was until I saw it on TV, and I was like, damn, I was really that close, because my eyesight's awful. So as close as I was, I could see a lot. But once I came back and rewatched it, I saw how actual bad his whole thing. I was just like, bro, oh my god. I was not ready for it. Killa, are you and Chumblebee coming over? Is that what's going on here?
Oh my god.
Am I being visited by two guests again? Let me know. If we just make it a WrestleMania 23 party, guys, let's do it.
Oh, Batista fell for the never punch the Undertaker in the corner trick.
Yeah, yep. Power bomb.
Bro, I love the last ride. I wish that was still.
I don't know if we have mini. I don't know. Why are you trying to come over here and eat my food? He wants to know if I got mini wheats. I don't know. Do I? I know I got Honey Nut Cheerios. That's all I know. That's what I got. Ford Field. Oh, the Lions, man. Awful. Boom.
Oh, surprise.
The sit-up was always like...
Bro, when he did the sit-up, it was always one of those moments where it's just like everybody's getting ready to pop, watch him sit up, and then just...
Oh. I do have fruit snacks to kick out.
Then you had Kane doing it too all the time, where he would do the sit up, and it was just like,
oh, the instinct of the sit up is so great. Like, yawning over here. Especially like, did you ever see the thing where like the move that they give each other that they like when they notice it up?
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I saw it once. I was like, damn, true. I was like that, true. I think the best sit up had to be him and Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 31, though.
Yeah.
That was like I remember watching that in my room and I like jumped. I was like, that's crazy.
Bro, I remember that. I remember that Batista bomb right there and just going, oh my God, is this it? Like, nuts.
So, in the next 3 year span from 23 to 25, I feel like the streak ended in our head about 45 different times, but never ended. Between this match, the one he has with Edge, and then even the two he has with Shawn. Like, like there were so many close counters that...
Even the two he had with Triple H.
Like, oh, my God. Oh. Jacob, he's one of my friends. Don't listen to him, Jacob. We don't listen to him. We just let him talk. He's not my mentor. I got no sense.
That's what.
Tombstone. Is that it?
So
1,
good, dude.
2, 3. And that is it. 15-0, the Dead Man.
This is one of Taker's best WrestleMania matches right here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's so awesome.
Is this where he started the jumping over the rope thing, too? Or did he do that at 22? I don't think he did.
He did it at 22. I remember that. He did it in the casket match with Mark Henry.
Did he? Okay, then it was 22. Okay, so then he did.
The thing is, though, he was doing that originally back in the day, but it wasn't doing it as much. But then it was like, oh, let me just pull this out at WrestleMania because who's going to complain about the Undertaker diving over the top rope?
Big facts. 80,000. Jacob, don't you worry, bro. If Chumblebee says he's here, I'm locking my doors.
And then you get the one with Shawn where he wipes out the camera guy, like. Oh.
Shit. If you ever need a break, Justin, too, let me know. I usually take a break right before the main event, but if you need one before, let me know.
All right.
So I know, bathroom, want another drink of water, so
I'm good.
But I always try to take one because I need to stretch. I'm like,
Gotcha. Said I'm in for the long haul, brother.
I appreciate it. Next match, though, we get a little bit of after we had. Oh damn! I really just delete it? You son of a bitch!
Oh man!
Damn. Well, it's the ECW Originals against the New Breed coming up next. 8-man tag team match. We got RVD. We got the Sandman. We got Sabu and Tommy Dreamer taking on the New Brood of Elijah Burke, Kevin Thorn, Marcus Corvan, and Matt Stryker.
Oh, man.
All of those guys that are not known anymore besides CM Punk.
I mean, I remember most of those guys.
Oh, no, so do I. But, like, you ask somebody who flipping Kevin Thorn is, they're like, who?
To think that's Mordecai. Like, that's nuts. Remember when they did the Mordecai character?
Oh,
God.
I forget.
Dude, it's crazy to think that. They try this whole he's a man of the light, like he's here to cleanse you in the light right now, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna turn into a vampire because screw the light.
I put in his name and it doesn't even come up. That's funny as hell.
That's nuts.
That's how you know that he's a real estate broker now.
That's crazy.
You said what was his name? Mordecai?
Mordecai, yeah.
Let's see what year's that was. 2004.
Yep.
And then he returned as this vampire character on sci-fi with the weird chick.
Mm-hmm. Ariel. Oh wow, JBL said it too. The greatest of all time. Thank you, JBL.
I mean, somebody's got to say it, right?
Say it again, JBL. Say it again.
And again. And again. Literally, even his outro entrance takes forever. He said, "Screw it. I'm just gonna take all the time in the world."
I never had a problem with it. Like I said, every time he made an entrance, every time he took his time leaving, I go, just think, eventually we're not going to have that, so we have to enjoy that while we can.
Yup. Exactly. I'm all grown up. Jacob, I'm ready for next week for WWE 2K23. Justin, you got it pre-ordered yet?
Yes, we do.
Let's go. Which one did you get?
I ordered the Icon Edition.
So
that's $130. But
I know, and then they charge your bullshit taxes on the Xbox and PlayStation now.
Absolutely worth it, though.
This will probably go off. We have like an hour and like 40 minutes left. So like, I don't know. I thought starting at 6:30 would be a good time, but it's still gonna end late.
Still have 3 more matches, 4 technically.
Not too bad. The Shawn and Cena is a very long one, if I can remember.
Yes, almost a half hour.
But it's really good. I want to see the raffle. Well, Jadis, just keep your phone on, bro. Just tell your mom you got to stay up.
Even if you crash, just keep it on there.
Yeah, there you go. Just hopefully we don't have to go through. Bro, the first time I did it for the 500, I had to do 8 different spins because there's nobody in here. I was like, what the heck? I was like, well, this person's eliminated.
God, this segment is so funny.
That's right. Doesn't he smell beer? All right.
She just took a Trump. So good. I love it. It is so funny.
Fucking Vince, man. I just can't with him.
Imagine if that was actually his granddaughter. He probably traumatized his own freaking
dead ass. Like, imagine her watching this back now, being like, "Grandpa, what you do with me in 2007?"
Just like sits there and goes, "Well, let me tell you,
oh god, I used to put on the greatest wrestling shows. I could just imagine what he tells. Oh, we got the Sandman coming out, everybody.
What did we do in 2007? I gave you a nice pep talk about how I was going to rip Donald Trump's hair out.
Roman will be on SmackDown. Yes.
Especially since he's told Jimmy to get Jay, or else he's gonna beat the snot out of him. Now we
they about to get an ass whoop.
I was gonna be kind of brutally honest here. That whole Jay not knowing how to feel thing was kind of pointless.
Kind of what?
I said that whole Jay feeling conflicted thing was kind of pointless a little bit.
I mean, it was, but I'll be honest. He had me for a minute. He had me for more like a second.
Like I watched, like when I was watching that, I go, "What's the point? Like, wouldn't it make sense? Like, what if he aligns himself with Sammy? How much sense does that make?"
Well, that's what I said. And then once he stepped away, I'm like, okay, there's no way. I'm like, they can't be. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. Like, there was no way of anything else happening besides that.
Yeah,
and that's why it's pointless.
Didn't make sense. Like, yeah, I'm fine with you beating up my family, but technically the bloodline is family over everything. And I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense if he aligns himself with Sammy, because it's like, you're like, the only reason why Jay walks away, what I think of, is Jay walks away right now because he's embarrassed, because Sammy literally embarrassed him by saying, "Hey, I stuck my neck out for you and you still turned your back on us." He's gonna leave for a little bit and then come back and beat the snot out of Sami Zayn. And they're just doing this whole like, I don't know. Sammy though, like, it didn't make any sense him being conflicted at all.
No, it did not. And that was why I was waiting for it. I was like, okay, it's gotta happen.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Burke looks like Mace now.
That is a hysterical comparison.
And even like the celebrities that used to go to the shows, like you don't see like Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider or like Ashton Kutcher at the shows no more. I think it's all these people that they find, they watch, like who? Like, I want to, like, you know. I forgot, was this just like a 8-man tag, or was there like some type of like stipulation?
No, it's just 8-man tag. That's it.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
stop pursuing me here.
My family's home.
I hear dogs. Sounds like.
Well, Jadis, that's exactly why I said it made no sense, because I feel like all they're leading to is Kevin and Sammy versus the Usos. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Corvon. That's who that guy is. I was trying to put a picture. I was trying to put a face to the name. I couldn't figure out who that was. What's the dog? Yeah, the dogs are going crazy.
Marcus Corvon? Bro. Listen, I remember him in Impact, and when I first seen him come to ECW, I go, that's freaking crazy. Like,
the alpha male.
He's so good, but it's like he did nothing. He was just there for a cup of tea and was gone.
And how many of those people really are there for like literally a cup of tea and then they leave? Like, it's so bad.
Then you got Elijah Burke just being the Pope now.
Bro, wasn't Elijah Burke more known for like ECW and everything like that? Like
he got more over as the Pope.
As the Pope?
When he left WWE and spent his time in TNA and spent his time in NWA, he got way more over as the Pope because he was the Pope D'Angelo Dinero.
That's
but
right.
He was more over as the Pope than he was Elijah Burke. And you got Matt Striker being, I think, one of the best commentators you'll ever see.
Oh yeah, for sure.
From Lucha
I mean,
Underground.
that's what I know him more for than anything, is being the commentator.
Dude, Lucha Underground would have never been as good without him. What about something I
Because
miss?
it's Styles that is doing this right now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I liked Joey Styles. I really did. But when they took him and put him on Raw as a commentator,
man, they always just find a way to ruin things. They really do.
Right?
They really do.
Hey, we did all these one night stand shows. You might as well bring ECW back.
Literally. Do you want it? Or do you need it? Ladies and gentlemen. I feel like this match is longer than I thought it was. Like, I didn't realize it was this long.
It is, as a total, it is 7 minutes, almost 7.5 minutes.
Seriously? It feels like we've been watching it for longer than 7 minutes already. Troll?
I almost feel like they should have just kept this match off the show and just saved it for ECW and actually just had it as a Extreme Rules match. But then they end up doing it anyway.
Yeah. It's like, why do they do that? Like I think they just want to get so many people on the WrestleMania card just to have people compete, and it's like it makes no sense. Like WrestleMania should be the place that everything ends.
Mm-hmm. People, I saw a lot of people not happy with the fact that there was like a report going around that Triple H wants to make the nights shorter for WrestleMania, and I'm like, I don't see a problem with that. Like, a lot of people,
6 matches on each night. You have 12 matches at a WrestleMania, which is a WrestleMania in itself. And I'd rather watch 12 great matches in 2 nights than watch 24 matches and be half asleep on night 1.
Yes.
Because in reality, what do we have? We have 8 matches so far. They could add 4 or 5 more and make it like. I think there's already 8. There's like 6 or 7 at least, I think.
Plus, there was like a thing about going around that it was like the people backstage aren't happy because they're not going to be on WrestleMania. And I'm like, well, that's the point of what WrestleMania is. You have to be involved in some big major story that leads to WrestleMania.
You don't just get handed WrestleMania. It's like me and you going, let's main event versus the Usos because we said we want to go to WrestleMania.
Right? We get it. Everybody's dream is to be on WrestleMania, but the point is to be involved in a story that's absolutely worth being on WrestleMania. And these guys are just like complaining now because they're so accustomed to it just being, well, we got to get everybody on WrestleMania because cards got to be stacked. Like, now we're getting to the point where it's got to be the story.
Oh. Rob Van Dam picked up the W over Matt Striker. Who's gonna win the Andre? I don't know if they're gonna do the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and that's another match. Like, if you're gonna do it, keep it on the pre-show.
That's their way of just saying, hey, that's our way of getting everybody on the show. A battle royal.
And it's just like, it's dumb. Like, it just because they started at 30. Yeah, 30 was the first year because it was the 30-year anniversary.
It doesn't do anything.
And like, literally, who's the only person? I feel like the only person I really remember winning it was Big Show, and that was because Big Show lost the first year, and then he won it the second year because he was compared to Andre the Giant, and they wanted him to win it.
Well, Corbin won I think the first one, and it's like Corbin, I feel like was one of the only people who won it and actually did something at first.
Was Corbin the first winner, or was he the second or third? What year did he win it? 32? I think he won it at 32. Because I
Corbin
think Cesaro was the first one, wasn't he? The global phenomenon, everybody. We'll be watching WrestleMania 24 here on Saturday afternoon, I should say. Orlando, the Citrus Bowl. It's so funny. You see like the logo from like WrestleMania, like from WrestleMania 23, and then you go a year later and it's completely different.
I know. Let's see. That's right. Cesaro was first, but Corbin feels like the only one who actually did something with it.
And that's the point. Like I feel like whoever won it should have been like known for it. You know what I mean? We're like Money in the Bank. We know who won every Money in the Bank match until at least what like. I feel like I lost track after like 2012.
Well, Jey Uso did too, and he was one that
That's right.
That makes sense. He was in the middle of main event Jey stuff.
Guys, coming up next, it's the Battle of the Billionaires.
Man,
it's the match that they hyped up probably the most. It was special referee Stone Cold Steve Austin going up against Umaga with Armando Estrada and Vince McMahon taking on Bobby Lashley. Yes, Bobby Lashley was wrestling, guys, in 2007, in case you didn't know. Bobby Lashley still wrestling here in 2023 with Donald Trump. So who you guys got, Bobby Lashley or Umaga?
I will check it out after this, Jacob. Said he sent me the video on Twitter, so I will definitely check out the video. It's so crazy how this whole thing starts.
Yes.
The fact that this happens, Battle of the Billionaires happens, because Vince says, I'm going to have my own spoof Saturday Night Live freaking style match of Trump versus Rosie O'Donnell, for God's sake.
That's not why I thought this started, but okay.
That's literally why this started. Because Trump was in that stupid real-life rivalry with freaking Rosie O'Donnell, and they had that freaking cheap freaking like comedy match here on one night on Raw. Freaking Trump just shows up and goes, "Everybody gets money," and that's it. And Vince is like, "How dare you step on my territory?"
Yeah, see, that's how I thought it started. I didn't know, okay. So fucking funny. I remember watching this with my dad and because this is at the time I still made my parents watch it with me until 27, I think was because I remember 26 I still have my dad, but this was at the time, and I always remember my dad had friends over and they were all arguing we want Vince, we like Trump, I'm just oh my god, I'm trying to watch a match here. I'm be quiet. I'm why are we arguing over this? And that's the thing. It's wrestling used to bring people together like that. You get if you tried to have a WrestleMania party now, nobody would be wrestling's lame. You don't have that type of stuff anymore. That people shit. Johnny Knoxville was the first time I've actually had a few people talk to me about wrestling. I'm Johnny Knoxville is the reason why you're watching? Sure. Or Logan Paul. My cousin all of a sudden loves wrestling because Logan Paul's been involved. I can't with you, bro.
I don't like Logan Paul at all as a person. As a wrestler, guy is fantastic.
Yeah, he's definitely, yeah.
And I'll give him his compliments. As much as I don't like the guy, I give him compliments because he seems to give a damn with what he's doing. And that I actually can say, good on Logan Paul.
Oh my God.
So I've come up with a really interesting theory here. Every time I see Umaga, Solo Sikoa is legit Umaga at this point.
Dead ass. Bro, I was thinking the same thing. Bro, they literally are made from the same crop of everything.
They are it's literally just Umaga in Solo Sikoa's body. If they legitimately came out, if the bloodline came out with Solo and just immediately goes, we strapped Solo Sikoa down, did an ancient freaking Samoan ritual, summoned the spirit of Umaga and placed it inside Solo's body, literally. I will be 1,000% convinced that man is absolutely Umaga reincarnated.
I was literally reincarnated. He came back as Solo. It's disgusting, how much similar that they are, especially watching this rivalry and then the one that he had with John Cena in 2007 and that last man standing match and everything. Mm-hmm. It's just the things that he does, it's crazy. And the similarities of the spike and just how he does the whole thing that Umaga did is just okay, then. Sure.
Everything he does looks like Umaga. The splash in the corner, the Samoan drop, the spike, the biting the thumb like Umaga used to do.
I mean, it's close when he was biting the thumb.
I'm telling you, if they came out and just said, we did a Samoan ritual, strapped this man down, summoned the spirit of Umaga, placed it inside Solo's body, you have me 1,000% convinced, no matter what.
Yes. Do you think Jake Paul will wrestle?
I think so. I think he will. He said something about being interested in doing it. And you know what? Again, I don't like the guy either. But if he gives a damn and wants to do it, let him do it. That's all I can say. If he, like I said, I don't like the guy either. As a person, no. He's an absolute dick. But if he gives a damn about what he's doing, being there in a wrestling ring, go for it. It's like Bad Bunny when he stepped in the ring. I was like, really? We're going to have Bad Bunny wrestle? And then the dude, like I said, he gave a shit when he was in the ring. And I'm just like, more Bad Bunny now. Every time I go, more Bad Bunny, more Pat McAfee, more, just...
Man, that's the one thing I'll say. How the hell do they not put Pat McAfee in fucking the WWE 2K game? Out of everybody in the DLCs, they give us all these random ass people. I wanted Pat McAfee.
Man.
Oh shit. It's Solo 20 years before. Are we sure it wasn't Solo competing back then and just Solo came back to life?
No, he's the younger form. We gotta say that it's
how old is Solo? I wonder how many years they are apart. I feel like Solo and Umaga were like they hung out with each other a lot,
I mean,
he's 29. So Umaga was what?
He's not even in his 30s. That's nuts.
So Umaga was. So he was 36. So he was 35 or 34. So now I'm curious. Okay, so 70. I need to know this now. 73.
I'm telling you, it's got to be Umaga inside Solo's body.
So he was born in 93. So how old would he have been in 2007? 14. So yeah, so he was 14. So that's exactly what he was doing. He was 14, 15 years old watching him do it and learning exactly how to do it.
I'm trying to figure out what Umaga is to the Usos.
So Umaga wouldn't he be a cousin?
I think so.
So then they're probably cousins, I would assume.
Okay. So.
And that's what I was doing. I was at 14. I was hanging out with my cousin. Everything my cousin did, I do now. Like with video games, every video game my cousin played, that's what I do now. Except Solo's taking spikes. Umaga is like, come here, let me show you something real quick.
Bro, I would have loved to be at this WrestleMania, especially if Trump is dropping money.
Bro, I wouldn't have dead ass kept like a couple of those hundreds. Imagine how much they'd probably be valuable now. Maybe
it looks like legit money.
It had to be. It had to be. There's no way it wasn't, because you know damn well if it wasn't, somebody by now would have been like, that was fake money.
That would have never lasted. I'm sorry, it would have never lasted. It would have been spent immediately. Like, I'd be like, I went to a wrestling show and I got paid for it. So it almost surprises me that they didn't just be like, that they actually got actual Trump to do this. Like, I figured like Vince would be that guy to just be like, I found a guy who can be Donald Trump. Like,
yup.
Trump was actually just like, you know what? I actually give a shit.
And the thing that this guy was our president like 12 years later.
I can't even believe that still.
Like that's what boggles my mind, because it's so funny when everybody says Donald Trump. I'm like, you talking about like when he competed at WrestleMania 23, like bald hair versus bald hair. They're like, no. Or I'm like Celebrity Apprentice. I'm like, like that's what I remember. Like I don't remember, that's what I remember him from. I don't remember anything else. Like that was my Sunday nights watching Celebrity Apprentice. Who was winning? Who was gonna make the most money? Man,
good
that
stuff.
was the best.
God.
Oh yeah, it's Bobby. And Bobby Lashley is another one. This man is not this man looks the same that he does then compared to now.
I'm telling you, he just gets older and that's it, but he never changes.
No. He doesn't even look like the man doesn't even look like different like his face even looks the same.
Yeah.
Like maybe like right here a little bit like wrinkled, but like
yeah, he just gets older in age. That's it. He never changes. That is it. He's gonna look like that at 80. I'm telling you.
Bro, I just want to look like that at 30.
I'm with you.
Bro, even that little face right there. Did you see that? Like that even like bro, I can't every time I see Umaga, I can't not think of not Solo. Like it's so it's bad. Every time I watch a match now, I'm like, it's Solo. Here we go. I'm gonna go back and rewatch the John Cena Umaga match and just dream about it being John Cena versus Solo.
Oh my god, man. That's nuts.
Just put a Solo head on him. There we go. That's all I need. I just need to find a little sculptor of Solo, and then I can just take a head off of one of my Umaga figures.
Just think, we could still get it right now. If Cena, I know what this is gonna sound weird, and I'm kind of fantasy booking this one right here.
Are you about to say Cena wins the open challenge and Solo comes out and accepts it?
I'm saying Cena wins the title and does an open challenge and Solo comes out there. We get technically watching Cena and Umaga all over again.
I mean, I was saying, I didn't say Solo, but I think if Cena does win, I think that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to drop it to some young up-and-comer that's going to go on and make the title something like Gunther is. Thank God we established the IC title, and it will be defended at WrestleMania this year.
All I need is Solo. All I need is Solo to beat Cena, and then when he does, I need him to put the title in his mouth like Umaga did.
Oh my God.
I'm set.
Imagine how many pictures you would get of the then and now, or 2007, 2023. Oh, we got the rattlesnake. He's not competing. That's next year, or that's 17 years later, or 16 years later. It's 15 years later. Shit, I don't even know what WrestleMania we're on right now.
Bro, just think of that. Like last year, we got to see Stone Cold wrestle.
Right, like that. Like, who would have thought that? Like, not this. Like, especially like after like everything he did, like going to the Hall of Fame, and then he did like the stuff at WrestleMania 30, and then he had a few appearances here and there. Never did I ever think Stone Cold was gonna wrestle. Ever.
And I was one of those people that said, I don't think Austin needs to come back and wrestle. Him losing to The Rock at 19 is the perfect send-off for Austin. But here he is coming back to face Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. And I go, does it really need to happen? No. And then I watch the match and I go, I take it all back. Man, I take my card that I played on the table and I'm taking it back. That is it.
I think I'm going to probably the Friday before everything starts. I think I'm going to go back and rewatch some of last year's WrestleMania because, to be honest, I was live. That was my first live stream that I did, and it was not the best. I'll be honest. I was on the camera swearing at myself for 15 minutes and not even realizing it. I had to take it out of the stream because I didn't realize that I was recording. I was live, and I was sitting there. I'm like, fuck, why is this fucking working? Fuck. And I'm just sitting there, and it says live, and I'm like, oh shit. So I gotta go back and watch some of that WrestleMania because there's definitely some things I've missed.
Oh my god.
But oh man, that match was so good. The second night was a little better because I actually knew what I was doing. But that first night was not a good day. I tried to go and find the Cody Rhodes. I was gonna show my reaction when Cody Rhodes returned last year, and I couldn't find it. And then I finally find it, and then it won't let me download it. I'm like, you suck.
Of course.
I'm like, gotta love it. Like, I need 30 seconds out of a 4.5-hour live stream. You can't help me out here?
Like, I went into that thing. I went into that whole thing with low interest. Because
that's what I do with every show. And then if they're great, awesome. If they're not, then it is what it is. Like Royal Rumble, I kept telling everybody, I'm not getting my expectations too high. I'm going to say it, but I'm not going to get excited because if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. Like The Rock didn't return. Nobody really returned that was like giant. So it was like, I had so many different types of people I was thinking, man, Bobby Lashley and Stone Cold. Let's do it.
Bro.
How do you feel about the Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt storyline?
So far, if I'm going to be honest, not really off to a good start. Kind of flat right now when it comes to build.
Do you think it's more of the fact because like Bray is doing like the mind games and Bobby doesn't seem like really like to be like in that type of storyline, or do you think it's just more of like because I feel like this is a match that like is very like if it's built done, I feel like it'd be very good.
Yes, I think it is oh my god. Yeah, I definitely think it's that thing with Lashley just being such a stone cold serious guy that it's like you watch Bray Wyatt do the funny antics and it's like Lashley's not going to go with this.
No. It's just one of those things I feel like it's two great competitors. I just don't know how a storyline will work out with them, but I think this is going to be one that the storyline might not be the best, but I think if they do go out at WrestleMania, I think they could both put on a great show.
I hope so. I really do.
I'm in. And maybe that's just me having faith, but I don't know. I just feel like Bobby and Bray could come up with something good that.
No, I said the same thing. I'm hoping that even if this whole build sucks, I hope the match at least lives up to something.
Yeah, and that's like and I even said, like, there's some of the matches I've watched on this series so far that the build has been phenomenal, but the matches have been awful. And I'm just like, I got really excited for a match, and it was like 5 minutes. I'm like, damn. I'm like, now I remember why I don't remember it.
Mm-hmm. It's like for like even this WrestleMania this year, like it's been really, I don't know. A lot of the build has just been very mediocre at best. Like Charlotte and Rhea is kind of flat. Bianca and Asuka's feeling kind of blah because it's just kind of just the same thing every week where they just stare at each other and Asuka drools blue and that's about it.
Asuka drools blue. I love it. She drools, not spits. She drools.
I love this Asuka, but what the hell are we doing here? Like,
well, exactly. Like when she came out at the Royal Rumble, I was so excited. But now it's like, what are they doing?
I lost my mind, dude. I loved it because I love that Asuka. Like, Murder Asuka is the best. But just WrestleMania as a whole to me just feels like build-wise very weak.
It doesn't feel like WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Like there's always like a few, like there's always like a time where like I can feel it, and even like rewatching some of this, like, and I was telling you like what me and my friends did. We're like we walked up to 7-Eleven and everything. Like I just like would like having those memories come back. Like it felt like a WrestleMania, and it's like maybe it is the 2 days or what it is, but I don't know. It's just not the same. Maybe we're just older and it's not. You know, maybe that's what it is. You know.
It could be.
I don't know because they're not as exciting as they used to be. Like the build, just everything was so good. Like when Randy and Triple H had their feud at 25, when Triple H beat the shit out of Randy in his house and broke the window.
That build was so dope, but the match was so boring.
Exactly, perfect. That's a perfect example. That build was phenomenal, but that match, man, and the way. Like that match they should have switched that match and Shawn and Taker. And I'm sure everybody's had the same conversation.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't say that Shawn Undertaker match shouldn't have made it.
We're watching it Sunday. I'm doing Sunday. I'm having Marcus from I think he's on the World Elite podcast and he's on another one too. So
my boy Marcus right there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so we're having Marcus on, and that's gonna be the thing. We're gonna be sitting here after watching Taker and Shawn, and it's gonna be like, well, we got 2 matches left, and it's like, damn, you know. Just like Rock and Hogan, I feel like Rock and Hogan was another one that I feel like maybe that one should have main evented because, like, it was so good that or was it? Yeah, it was Rock and because what main evented 18? Yeah, it was Jericho and Triple H,
and that was meh.
Yeah, compared to Rock and Hogan, like you just said, that's the match you go back and rewatch. Like, imagine if Rock and Hogan ended that WrestleMania, like the way they ended that, like a little segment, that would have been way better than Triple H and Jericho.
Massive. Could you imagine that crowd going off the air, cheering Hogan like that? Like Rock just shakes his hand like that and then walks off, and Hogan gets that huge ovation with the graphic popping up like, this is how we're going to end the show. Like, what WrestleMania could top that after?
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like I watched 22. I had like I was telling you, I had my friend, and then I actually had Jadis in here. Jadis came in here and hung out, and we were talking about like the crowd for 22, like how much they hated Cena and everything, and how fast they went off air after the match was over. They went off air like that, like they didn't do anything. They went right to that video package, and it was because they were like, "F you, Cena," like what they were doing for Roman. So it's one of those things where it's like that was another way to end the WrestleMania, but in the other way, it would have been for Hogan and Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have actually kept it on because it would have been cheering instead of booing.
It just makes me think of the whole Clash of the Castle thing with
how
it was like all you had to do was after Roman won, just go off air.
Yeah.
Whatever that was going to happen after that, do it off air.
Well,
but then they kept it on air for fucking Tyson.
I was so confused. God. I was like, what are we doing here? I'm like, I don't understand.
That whole thing was such a perfect opportunity to pull the trigger on Drew, and they freaking missed it. Still, like, it's nuts. No count out. All right, Austin. I love it. Who's telling Austin no? That's the thing. Austin can make whatever the hell rules he wants to, and who's going to tell him no? Who's
really
you can't do that.
I think I might be a couple minutes behind you. I've had to pause it a couple of times. I'm hearing noises upstairs. I need to make sure my grandma's not okay. Or she is okay. She's not okay. Yeah. She is okay. That's okay. No count now. See, I just got to that. So yeah, I'm like a couple minutes behind her. Oh, there's Shane. Always.
I love it.
Bobby Lashley. Oh, Stone Cold said, "Get your ass off him, Umaga."
I love that because Austin's the guy who literally will just say, "Screw it." Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, the spike.
The spike to Austin. Oh my God.
I remember that. I remember this match. I remember the Undertaker and Batista and the John Cena and Shawn Michaels were the only three I think I've ever rewatched at this WrestleMania. Oh, and the Money in the Bank. But that is what it is. Still here. Thank you, Jadis. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hung out so far. It looks like only 7 people are going to have a chance to win the raffle. We got 62 entries. We have 62 people in here. Where you guys all at?
Woo!
We're going to have to be eliminating a lot of people, Justin.
Man.
The more people, the better it is. Oh, Stone Cold is out. Was it just all the Samoans had to use their big butts just either put it in their face or just beat the shit out of them?
Basically, I feel like every one of them does it minus Roman.
Yeah. Oh, now we got Shane Money McMahon.
Oh, I love this. The fact that he can still do this at his age nowadays blows my absolute mind away.
Did you see what they're apparently talking about too with Stone Cold? Did you see that thing with him and LA Knight apparently?
What?
Supposedly him and LA Knight are rumored to face each other at Mania.
Okay, hold on.
He said, okay. I don't know if it's true. I just saw it. So, I don't know. I just hear things and I wait and see.
Do
you like LA Knight?
I love LA Knight. Yeah, you know.
He said, yeah, you did it perfectly.
I love it. Like, LA Knight is awesome.
Oh, Shane's the referee. I forgot about that.
Like, I would hope Austin would put LA Knight over. Like, it'd be crazy to see LA Knight beat Austin at like WrestleMania. That'd be nuts.
Hi, Mom. What are you doing?
Nothing.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
How's Grandma?
She's good.
Is she?
Yep. Upstairs eating an ice cream bar.
Is she? Yeah, I was going to tell you about that. Was the other reason why I wanted to come down here. I found it. It was underneath this thing on top of it. Austin taking out Shane. Do you remember watching this one with me? Donald Trump and Vince.
Very much so.
Oh my God, again.
You didn't even know who Donald Trump was.
I know, that's what I've been saying. I just remembered. It's crazy to think all these years later he'd become the president.
Right?
Nuts. Took another spike. Jeez, Austin.
How many spikes?
Oh,
oh yeah, that's right.
Tackle. I forgot.
I just saw this video on YouTube too. Somebody was like, back in 2007, Trump taking out Vince.
Bro,
she okay up there?
Yeah.
She tell you how she come down here?
Mm-hmm. And how all 3 of you have red hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the. They wanted to make it they wanted to make it Grandma's time instead of Tino's time.
Is Justin's
Spear?
Is Justin's name Justin
One.
time, or is it just
One.
Justin?
2, 3. Donald Trump wins. Justin, is it Justin? It's Justin in time, right?
It's just in time.
Oh, just in time. Oh, it is. You're right.
See?
Okay, I said it wrong. I said Justin in time. Funny as hell.
Everyone calls my podcast the Just in Time podcast, and I'm just like, no, guys, in time wrestling podcast. I'm just like, but you know what? I get where you're coming from when you say it. So I'm just like, I'll take it.
Hey, that works. There we go. See, I didn't know that fun fact. Now we get to watch Vince get shaved.
Yes.
I like that they showed it too. That's so great. Did
I love that
she
they
had
took
for dinner too.
No.
No, she had some type of a soup.
Oh. Beef barley.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Look at the people with all the wads of cash behind.
Bro, right? Like, what would you do, Mama? Like, if you got all that money, that's like those were all hundreds that he had.
I know. I just saw that.
Like that was
I would buy myself my own
island. buy yourself her own island with Trump's money. Man, you know what would have been great to see Trump do something to Vince, like inside the ring, because I don't think they do anything, do they? I think Triple H just beats his ass. Or Vince, not Triple H, Austin.
Yeah, basically, Trump tackling Vince is literally the extent of what we got interaction-wise with them.
Oh, how did everything go? Is Cody coming back here? Is he? No, yeah. He is here? Okay. Is he staying here?
Yes.
Okay.
They've got to wake up to go to the ISU visit tonight.
Who's them?
Him and Cody. Brian and Cody.
Oh, I was like, Isabel's here too?
No.
Oh, look at Vince trying to sneak away. He's like, crawl. He's like, let's go.
How do you try to hide when 80,000 people can freaking rip you out?
And not to mention a camera's on you.
Yeah, right? They said, where'd this guy going? He said, oh, I got away. Damn, no, I did not. Out of all of the WrestleManias you remember watching, which one do you think you remember most?
The one you broke my nose.
No, that wasn't.
Oh, no, that wasn't WrestleMania.
No, that was Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, that was the Elimination Chamber.
Or No Way Out, one of the two.
What? Wait a second. What?
Yeah, I accidentally elbowed my mom in the nose because I forgot, it was one of the No Way Outs, and she was trying. There was a move that he did, and I wanted to show her, so I was like, "Mom, let me show you." Elbowed her and broke her nose.
Oh no!
Yeah. And I'm still alive today, so that's good. She didn't kill me. Did you try to?
No.
What did you? All I remember is you just bleeding, and then Dad saying he had to call the hospital. Did you get it stopped to bleeding? Did you have to go to the hospital?
Yeah, I did get my nose rebroken.
Oh yes.
That's not good. I didn't realize it was that bad.
That's all right. It was all worth it.
Why did you get like a nose repair?
No, but maybe that's the reason why you got a wrestling podcast now. It was so traumatizing to you. You had to go ahead and do something to make up the day.
I mean, there's so many things that are coming back to me. Do you remember this was the first time you allowed us to go to 7-Eleven? It was me, Alex, Corey, and all of us, and we walked. And I just always remember us coming back and you making food and having because it was on all the TVs. Because you remember on pay-per-view, we had to have it on all the TVs because we couldn't record it. Mm-hmm. So if you turned it off, you had to reorder it. Did you ever have to do that?
I hated it.
That was awful.
Or like if you ordered it and then like if you turned it off, you'd get charged again if you turned it back on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Gotta love it.
And then if too many people were on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was like two because the DirecTV could only have like two or was it TiVo?
Like Crash or something.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a scam and a bad one.
Oh. Would you ever do this to somebody? Just shave their head?
Me?
Don't try to do it to me. She's gonna try to do it to me. I don't have that much hair anymore though, so.
Oh my god, he looks old.
Old. This was from 20 years ago. Imagine what he looks like now.
Jeez. Oh,
Now he looks like a skeleton.
creepy. That had to have hurt too, because those blades aren't very.
No. But this is how Do-Rag Vince was born.
Oh yeah. True.
You remember when you started walking around with the do-rag?
Yep.
The fact that he did this at his own like show too is great.
Vince, listen, you can
like what happened. Like that's the thing too. Like what happened to this guy?
Money.
I don't know. Disaster.
Yeah.
The fact that Vince is willing to make an absolute freaking fool of himself on WrestleMania shows you how much he actually did care back then.
And it's just like what happened, like, and that's
oh
right.
My God.
That's right. They put the whipped cream on his head.
Confused look on his face, like, what are they doing to me?
Oh my God, he looks like a cone head.
No, he looks like one of the people from like the what were the hair that they had like with the George Washington and stuff like where
yeah. Like the curl.
He's not even saying a language there. He's just going the entire time.
I'm surprised he's not bleeding. Seriously, I mean they're being pretty aggressive.
They had to have practiced on like some type of like a dummy or something like that.
Stone Cold just chilling in the back.
He's just chugging a beer.
Burning his eyes like
oh, for sure.
That menthol in there.
Wait, they have menthol and like really?
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. It kind of like smells very like a clean, almost like a deodorant kind of a smell, like very like 10 times more.
Oh, got you. Are you going to be up or are you going to bed?
I am going to bed.
Aww.
Just in time. I hope you have a wonderful evening, Trent.
I will try.
Thank you. Thanks for the memories.
Gotta love it.
You guys have a good night.
See you in the morning. Nighty night. What?
Oh my God, look at him.
Sure.
So good.
They dump his ass over.
I love it.
Like in the fact that they did it at like they stopped everything and like did it is so great. It also makes sense why it was where it was at in the show. Because I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if there was a few more matches, they may have just been able to.
It's so funny because Vince doesn't look bad with a shaved head. That's the thing.
No.
Like, it's almost one of those things where it's like, is it really that bad of a moment when somebody gets shaved bald that they don't really look bad bald at all? Like, it's just weird.
Like, I cannot see Donald Trump bald. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it never happened.
I kind of wish we could have seen that. Like, this is the one time where Vince should have just put himself over and just had Trump lose and get his head shaved.
Come on, you think Donald was gonna lose that hair though?
He could try.
True.
Yeah, Vince, he's already wearing a rug, so what does it matter?
Big facts.
I mean, the fact that he was willing to take the stunner, even if he took it like absolute ass, at least he was willing to take the stunner. See, he's already losing his rug. It's starting to come off as he's laying there.
The fact that he just goes around and stuns everybody is great. He just doesn't care who it is.
That's the best part. Austin could just show up, stun everybody, freaking commentators, cameramen, backstage interviewers, doesn't matter who the hell it is. And everyone would just go, And who else but Stone Cold? Like, and that's it.
Yeah, because I don't think he comes back until he's inducted, right? This is the last time he shows up until he's inducted, or does he come back again?
I think this is the last time he shows up for a while. Like,
because he's inducted in 25, isn't he? 25, 2009.
I believe so. Yeah.
I just always remember him coming and driving around his tractor around the ring when they do the Hall of Fame ceremony.
I love it.
Battle of the Billionaires. Well, the next match, guys, and then we got the main event of the evening. We only got 2 matches left. And the next match it's a women's match. It's for the WWE Women's title. And it's a Lumberjill match. It's Melina versus Ashley.
Oh, Jadis is crashing.
I feel bad for the people that had to clean that up.
I do too.
Like, I want to know if the people took like a clump of hair. Like, I bet you there was some person there that had to.
Oh my god.
Like, you know damn well there's some creep like with like a bag of Vince's hair in his like drawer or some shit. Come on.
Because they swept it up. They were walking it up the ramp. Someone goes, "Can I get some of that?" Like,
bro, somebody would buy Vince's hair, I feel. There's some bro. People will buy feet pics, let's be real.
Who wouldn't though?
I wouldn't buy feet pics.
Just to say that you were there and you were able to get a clump of Vince's hair, you can't tell me you wouldn't want to do it.
Oh no, for sure.
That would be kind of like some bragging rights right there. Were you there the night that Vince got his head shaved? Did you get to keep the hair? Like,
you get to keep the hair all grown up, man. That's right. JBL's been on commentary this whole time.
I like this commentary team. I don't know.
Oh, they were good. I loved when JBL was on commentary, especially when he came up with a lot of good John Cena things that I don't think anybody else would have came up with. And now Corey Graves uses it, and it's like not the same.
Most of the time, it was just JBL screaming on commentary. It's just like, "What are you talking about, Michael? This whole time right now, he could be winning the match, except he's doing all this nonsense." And it's just like, JBL, chill.
Oh, here is the tag team match I mentioned on the pre-show. We had Gregory Helms and Gregory Helms and Chavo taking on Carlito and Ric Flair. And if you remember at the time, Ric Flair was trying to prove something, that Carlito wasn't just some guy that wanted to be there to wrestle, that he was a real actual guy that wanted to be in the Hall of Fame.
Bro, seeing some of those people as Lumberjacks, I'm stunned that they were still in the company at this time.
I know.
Snitsky, Vito. What the hell?
Snitsky, bro. It wasn't my fault.
That man punt kicked a baby in a crowd.
Bro, he killed. He was the one that made up "I kicked the baby."
Dude, I know it was a doll and all, but that whole moment of just having him punt kick that thing in the crowd.
Bro, that thing went flying.
It was so like.
Oh yeah, we got Lumberjills. Here comes all the women, the WWE divas.
There's even ECW women in this one.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know which one. I've like there's so many talented women that were at this time. Like that, I just wish I want to see what they could have done if they were given like the chance. Some of these girls now. Like, it's like as great as it was watching these women walk around in slanty clothes and watching bra and panties, I want to see Tori Wilson beat the shit out of somebody.
I did too. And like I said, she got really good over the years. Like, I was impressed with her.
Even Tori had some money. Oh, who could forget about Crazy Mick? Oh, this is when Mickie James.
Man,
she stopped being crazy.
It's so weird because it's like you're about to be lumberjacks for a women's match, but yet you're coming out dressed like this. Like,
Yeah,
you know the lumberjacks always get physical. So
always.
why the hell are we having? Why in the world are you like in dresses and stuff?
Did you ever have any of these Playboys?
No, actually, never did.
My uncle always did, and my mom and dad. So my dad probably did have them, but my dad would probably never have them around, and my mom would get mad like when we would watch these matches and stuff. But my uncle, he lived across the street, and he had all of them. So he had Candace, he had Ashley, he had Maria, he had Sable, he had all of them. It was Sable, right? That was right. Was it Sable?
Oh my god, yeah, she was
Yeah.
one too. Yeah,
Well, all of them. I would go over there and I found it one day. He had it like like in one of those like magazine things next to the bathroom.
God. China was one at one point. Like,
Well, I was like, this man's collecting WWE Playboys. I'm like, let's go.
I think the only thing is I went back and tried to find like some of the older ones. Like I found like Maria's. I seen Tori Wilson's at one point. I seen Christy Hemmy's. I was like,
people are gonna enter the stream and be like, why are these two talking about Playboys?
because we're watching a
Playboy Bunny Lumberjill match.
Lumberjill match. That's why.
That I had to name the WWE Women's Title match.
You missed that women's championship design.
Yeah, I wish that they would keep like the design that they had, but like modernize it. Like I really like that women's title. I just don't like the giant like W and then the color. Like I feel like it should have some type of like I hope if Cody really does win, I hope he does bring back that winged eagle belt. Because I think that would be really like they just need they need to bring back like the style. Like what happened to like the style and like what happened to like all like these people just got lazy is what it is. Even like the ring entrances and the ring ramps and everything is like all this is a giant LED board now. We don't see no fancy stuff anymore.
Yeah, we don't get sets barely anymore. What is your favorite like world championship design?
Okay, mine is always the spinner belt because I was that kid that was walking around with the chain gang, John Cena, word life, you can't see me. So that was always my favorite just because But I always like the big gold one too, just the regular world title, heavyweight title. I don't know why. That was always one of my favorites.
My favorite is the 02 undisputed title.
Is that the one with like Jericho and Triple H and stuff had? Is that
that's the one where that was the one where Triple H, like, after he won the titles, they merged it into one title.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
And then it became the WWE Championship, and it was like Kurtz and Brock, and I love that title. That is my favorite one because of how simplistic it is, but it just like screams champion every time I see it.
Kick out for 2. Well, yeah. Yeah, she's on Playboy. Everybody's seeing her naked. She is having a pretty good month. I mean, imagine Melina and Playboy. That would have been
that would have sold out everywhere.
Oh, everywhere.
I have to say, she was really good. Like, she absolutely went beyond my expectations for her. Like, when she showed up with Eminem, I went, okay, I don't have a lot of like high like thoughts of how she's gonna be if she ever gets in the ring. But when she finally started wrestling, I went, "Damn, Melina's good."
Oh my god. Chad Pad. One, two. 1, 2, 2, 3. Oh, that was quick. I didn't even realize it ended. But they're flexible like that, I guess. Okay.
God, the Lumberjills did nothing in this
Bro,
match.
they did absolutely nothing. They
were literally just
would,
there to fill
bro, they
space.
literally came there just to come out and look pretty. Like that's literally what they did. Shit, I don't know what, like, and then next year, at least next year when they come out with Snoop Dogg, I think Snoop Dogg gets involved a little bit, but
I forgot. Then they brawl here, but it's like
I even forgot about this. Vince was like, just go out there and start a cat fight.
You know what never made sense to me? What's with the bell ringing during a brawl?
Like, yeah,
what the hell is that?
Change anything?
That's what I'm saying. How does ringing the bell constantly during a brawl just signify that everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god, I heard the bell. We have to stop." Like, no. You ring the bell, it's just annoying. There's one of the ECW women right there too.
Is that what was her name?
Trinity.
Trinity, there we go.
And one more match. This show feels like it flew.
It does, but it didn't. Like I don't know. Like we've been like it's been going like we just hit 3 hours, but it doesn't like it has been 3 hours, but it hasn't. But like some of the matches felt like I don't know. But yes, guys, it is now time for the main event. Or I should say the co-main event, because the real main event is we're spinning the wheel. And one of you lucky subscribers is winning a collectible item. But again, as I said, you got to stay in the stream. So we got 8 people here. Hopefully you 8 people still stay here. Join the stream. Enter the raffle if you still can. All you got to do is comment your name.
God, I remember when they used to do these polls. Like,
yeah. That was the why imagine how much more they could be able to do it more with how much social media is used.
Right?
Why and I know stuff like I've said it and I've heard people say why they can't do it, but I still think a Taboo Tuesday or a Cyber Sunday would work phenomenal now.
Yes.
In a way, there would be a way to do it, especially like I remember being that kid sitting on my computer voting, and it's like now kids have computers and you're going to get them involved. It's just like, how are you not doing this?
Yes, absolutely. Like, you have social media at one of its highest moments right now. Why is there not a paper? Why are you not taking the opportunity to capitalize on having the pay-per-view that basically is around social media and saying we should have this again? Like, I say no. I would love them to bring that back.
Every time this part comes, I always remember watching this match. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these little songs and stuff bring back some things. I always remember watching this match in my back room with a few of my friends. And my friend was a giant Shawn Michaels fan, and I was always the John Cena fan. And I remember watching this. I don't think he ever watched it. And I just remember sitting there watching it throughout this whole entire thing. Just this match. We didn't watch the whole pay-per-view. But just this match, and I just remember sitting there being like, damn, he's going to be so mad. He's going to be so mad.
Yeah, I've always been a Cena guy.
Shawn Michaels, man, the matches that he's had have just been like, and I haven't even watched all of them. Just the ones I've seen are just like, I'm sure like some of his early day ones are really good too.
Again,
like I want to go back and rewatch the Iron Man match. I haven't watched that. Like, yes. Honestly, I don't think like ever.
To everybody who's ever done a Mount Rushmore, if Shawn Michaels isn't on your Mount Rushmore, then what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in every which way, from being in DX, from being like just everything he's done, bro. Like, and it's scary. Like, bro, like watching Shawn Michaels, like watching this stuff, and then watching what he did on Tuesday, and seeing like that he can't even like I don't know. Like, it would scare me to watch him do the Sweet Chin music to somebody now.
Oh man, I would love it though.
Oh no, so would I. I would be like sit like Booker T, bro. Like, as slow as Booker T moved in the ring at the Rumble, I was just like, oh, please don't hurt something.
Man, I remember this build so much. I loved this build.
So good.
This whole I'm not gonna do anything. Like, you can trust me, and then right before Mania kicks him in the mouth.
And I remember watching this, and I was just like, come on. I'm like, no, and then. Because he did it. It was the Raw right before Mania, right?
Yep, right before, and that's when he hit the Sweet Chin music right there. And I just go, such a good build. You just have Cena lower his guard and tell him hands down, hey, I'm telling you, you can trust me. I know I've had a bad past and I've turned my back on a lot of people, but this time I'm not going to do it. Cena lowers his guard to the point where Shawn kicks him in the mouth. Like, fantastic.
That's right, and he was still using the DX music.
This was right after Triple H got hurt.
That's right. I always like, because I'm watching 24. It's been like a few days since I finished watching 23. So I'm so invested in 24 now. I like kind of forgot what music he was coming out to and everything. But since I'm watching 3 a week, I gotta go as fast as I possibly can, because no way in hell I watch 3 roads to WrestleMania in like 3-day span. And they were also like, I know they were obviously feuding, but stuff like this is a tag team like I remember. Like, I remember Shawn Michaels and John Cena being tag team champions. Maybe it's just like me, but I feel like to most people, you kind of do remember this.
It's just crazy because they've done this so much with Cena, with a lot of feuds where they'll just team him up with his opponent and they win the tag titles together, and it's like, who else try.
He's won the tag titles with David Otunga. He's won the tag titles. Who else has he won the tag titles with?
He's won the tag titles with Shawn. I'm trying to see if I can remember the others.
I'm trying to picture it in my head. Oh,
me too. Like, I'm trying to see if it'll come to me. Like,
I feel like I should know this as much as a John Cena fan I am. There's too much wrestling, people. We don't know everything. I can't keep track of everything. Little bakes, little man. This is also one of my favorite attires. I don't know why, but this attire.
Here it is. Cena has won the tag team titles 4 times with random partners. Once with David Otunga, once with The Miz.
The Miz, that was the other one. That's right.
Once with Shawn, and once with Batista.
Let me guess, Batista's was in 2010 and Miz's was in 2011.
Oh, probably was.
Because that's when they feuded at WrestleMania.
That's specifically said, but of course.
They literally did it 2 years in a row, Justin, and they didn't think we'd figure it out.
It shows you how much they love to reuse that whole.
Bro, it's so annoying.
With his enemy here.
like, and that's the thing, like, for people that just have not watched it, like, if you've been like watching it like as long as we have for some time, like there's literally recycle like rivalries over and over in the storylines. It's like, why am I watching, like, just like with Gigi and JC, or like what Roxanne did on Tuesday night, like all that was all Shawn Michaels stuff that we've seen happen before.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next? Is Shawn who's undefeated?
Oh God.
Who's ending the streak? Braun Breaker's streak. That's what it's gonna be. It's Carmelo and Braun is gonna be the next Taker and Shawn.
Oh man.
This car, I loved when he came out and shattered the glass. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, this entrance is awesome.
I forgot to take a break, so I got to stretch now, guys. I guess I usually try to before the main event, and I just forgot, so I'm gonna do it now. Bro, I needed to stand up. Like, I just sit in the chair for so long. I'm just like, after like 3-4 hours, bro, you know, like, especially after a 3-hour Raw, and you're just like, I don't. Those are the ones I don't know how I do sometimes. I'm just like, how do I sit here through 3 hours of Raw?
Oh,
and
man.
I've looked. I'm like, damn, I've been doing this for almost a full year now, and I'm just like, holy crap. Like, I guess so. Okay, sure. It's just like a memory thing, bro. My like a muscle memory or something. Oh, break that glass. Yeah.
So awesome.
Oh my God. No. I think his best entrance from a WrestleMania, because he's done a lot of like different ones. I feel like the one, obviously, like, I always talk about how my favorite WrestleMania is the one in Chicago, just because I'm from Chicago. But I also think one of the ones that was really good, that was very like, was the one with all the people at 25, like where they all came out with John Cena's.
Yeah.
Like you have to be in sync, bro, to be able to like do that and like do like the whole like all of that.
Mm-hmm. His I liked his 22 entrance with Triple H with the Tommy gun. I like that one.
Oh, that's always my favorite, just because, like I said, I'm from Chicago, and the house that they showed on there, it was actually down the street from where I lived at. Like,
okay, that's dope.
Here in Chicago, like we drive past, and my mom and dad were always like, "Oh, this is the house that Alba and this guy," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's awesome.
Yeah. So when we watched it live, my dad literally paused. I always remember this too. He always paused it. He's like, that house is down the street from us. We live close. I'm just like, you guys, like, what are we doing here? Like, it's awesome, but we don't got to pause the WrestleMania. I'm trying to watch the main event. Like, what the heck? And again, it was Sunday. I had to go to school the next day. It was like 10 o'clock. Kids didn't understand, you know. Man, those Mondays after WrestleMania were so bad. I was just so tired. I just wanted to stay home and sleep.
That's why I'm so happy.
Jordan, what's up, bro? If you want to join us, we are at 3 hours and 3 minutes into the show. Sure, we want to come and hang out? You want to come and join us, Jordan? How is work?
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad they changed to Saturdays. It's such a beneficial thing for a lot of people. Like, it's even beneficial for people in the UK, which is awesome.
That glow sticks.
Bro, that spinner title is so awesome every time I see that thing.
Did you like the spinner belts?
Yes, always. I wanted those titles so bad, but that's just because I'm a huge Cena mark. So I've told
myself that no matter what, if I will not buy a replica or a real title until it's one of the spinner belts. They had the US title at a store close to me, and I wanted to buy it, but I was just like, I told myself that I couldn't. Because I know as soon as I buy that, I'm gonna find the spinner belt and I'm gonna be stuck with. I'm gonna be like, damn it! I'm like, I could have just waited. Still haven't found it.
I had the Chain Gang spinner logo thing he had. I love that thing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I love that thing. That was so freaking cool.
When they actually made them good back in the day, I had all the old ones that they would sell at like Target. I had the World Tag titles. I had the regular tag titles. I had the WWE title, the one JBL and John Cena fought for. I had the world title, and then I had the Intercontinental title. So what me and all my neighbors would do is we'd have wrestling matches throughout the house, and we put the titles on the line.
Yep.
So we'd have like tag team matches, and we'd pin each other in like the living room, and then we'd walk up. It was like the 24/7 title with all the actual titles.
Damn, that's awesome.
Oh, I just wish I would have kept all those and had them in good condition, because the fact that they don't make those anymore and the ones they make now are so bad. It just like I saw the Intercontinental title that they have now that they made for and it's like it's the biggest piece of crap in the world. Like, I don't even want to buy it. I'm going to buy it and it's going to fall off.
Oh my God.
I'm past the night. Okay, Jordan, I understand, bro. Got to get some sleep, bro. Got to work, sleep. Work, sleep. I feel you on that. Mm-hmm. We got 11 people here. Thank you guys all coming back, hanging out. We're on the main event, so make sure you guys stay as we were still spinning the wheel, and you got to be in the stream to win it. Shit, it just might be me and Justin. We just got to spin the wheel till it lands on Justin. Bro, what if it lands on you first? I'd be like, I didn't set this up, guys.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this: if that wheel spins and lands on me, I think I'm gonna be the good guy here, and I think I'm gonna forfeit that one so somebody else could do it, because that just doesn't seem fair to do.
He's like, and then we're gonna spin it 15 more times.
No, we're not gonna have to spin 15 more times.
I'm gonna play the SpongeBob clip. It's gonna be like 15 hours later.
Oh my God. That'd be insane.
I did one collection episode, like when I first started doing the collection episodes, and I got to build the Dominic Mysterio figure, and it literally took me an hour and a half to make. I had myself on record, so I literally had to edit out an hour of it because it literally took me so long to make, because the head would not pop on.
Oh my
God. I gotta love it. I was like, I'll never do one of those Build-A-Figures again. That's how they get you, too, now. They want you to buy 4 figures to build one that you can't get without buying the 4 figures. Mm-hmm. Gotta love it, man. Cena Chain Gang was the best. He was the man when I was growing up. Oh, he came up rapping. What was your favorite Cena?
Dr. Thugonomics. Who has?
I feel like that's all. I feel like that's everybody's favorite. Like everything else he did was great, but I feel like the Thugonomics Cena will always be the one that no matter what happens, he'll just always be known for. Shit, like even Austin Theory knows him for that.
This is the crazy thing about it, because that's how good that gimmick was.
Yeah. And the fact that it started at that Halloween party when he did the rap with Stephanie is even better. Did you ever see that interview that he came out with where he said he's like, I just went out there and did whatever I could and hoped for the best, and it stuck?
That doesn't surprise me. Cena looks like the kind of guy that could do that kind of stuff. I had his DVD that he had about his life, and it showed the OVW stuff, and it was just like he was doing the rapping in OVW, and I was like, damn.
He wouldn't turn heel because he made wishes. Man, the amount of Make-A-Wish stuff that this man has done is ridiculous. And I get that that's part of the reason why he's never went heel, but man, I would have loved to see a heel John Cena. Maybe he could do it with
Thugonomics Cena was in the beginning. He was heel.
Yeah. Because wasn't he coming out with who was the big dude that he was coming out with? Like, I know it didn't last too long, but wasn't he coming out with somebody for like a minute there?
B squared. Good old Bull Buchanan. Good old Bull Buchanan from the Right to Censor.
Bull Buchanan. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about Bull Buchanan on this podcast, on this series. Ever since we started on 16, bro. I think Bull's been up at least once. What's up, man?
Fun fact: did anybody? For those that don't know, Brooks Jensen in NXT is his son.
I just found that out last week. I was like, that's fun facts.
Which blows my mind because I can't not think about that every time I see him. I go Right to Censor. We sat through that shit with his dad, and he's here being a cowboy who can't get laid.
He's a cowboy that can't get laid. That's pretty much what he is.
It's like, can we change his gimmick already now? Like,
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I just
like, we get it. Brooks is gonna forever be blue balled, and that's all there is to it.
Literally, and it's so funny because Kiana literally was posting that stuff on Valentine's Day about all like the stuff with like NXT, and then literally like an hour or two later posted with her real boyfriend about what they actually did on Valentine's Day. I was like, what? I was like, what are we doing here? Like, that just proves that there literally isn't like, yeah.
Bro, when you take a knife edge chop that you end up walking off on your tiptoes like Cena just did, nuts.
That knee joint. Extremely.
Exactly what Cena was planning to do, and he's got a counter. He's ready for everything that the champ's going on.
What is on the SmackDown card for tomorrow?
He taken against the way it's supposed to bend. The kneecap was the focal point. Michaels had isolated that ball.
What is in? I don't know what. Do you know anything that's on for SmackDown tomorrow?
I'm checking because I don't really.
I haven't seen anything.
Other than Roman being here, I don't know what else is actually like advertised for the show.
No FU for John Cena. Jadis, I can't deal with you in your Discord chat, bro. Jadis is not saying some nice things in Discord.
That's not good.
Yeah, I know. I have to kick Jadis out.
Yikes. This is the one thing about Cena's matches I wish would change.
With what?
That he would spend so much time getting his ass beat and then having, like, it's the one thing about Cena I wish would have changed.
Yeah, he did get his butt kicked a lot.
Every time he had a match, it would be like, I'm just going to get my ass kicked for like maybe 20 minutes. And the next 5, I'll just come back with a flurry. Oh, that's right. The Fatal 5-Way is tomorrow night.
That's what it is.
Gunther at WrestleMania.
That's right. That's what it is. That's what the main event is. I feel like something's gonna happen. It's gonna end in something, and we're seeing a ladder match or something. I don't know if, like, I just feel like I don't know.
All I know is Kofi's out.
Yeah, Cody's or Kofi is being replaced by Woods, right?
Yep.
So who do you think's gonna win that?
Probably Drew. I think we're just gonna get Drew and Gunther at this point.
I thought we would get a triple threat with Drew, Sheamus, and Gunther.
I thought so too, but like at this point with a fatal 5-way, I don't think you can find a reason to get a triple threat in there. I feel like we're just gonna get Gunther and Drew, which I'm absolutely all for.
Oh,
but I
we got
just
Miss
can't
Na.
see,
We got Miss Na. What's up, Miss Na?
I just can't see Drew being the one to dethrone Gunther. Like
I've been saying I thought Sheamus should, so then he could become a Grand Slam champion.
yes, that's why you do the triple threat. That to me is your reason to do a triple threat, because that way Sheamus pins Drew. Yeah, keeps Gunther from getting pinned, and then Sheamus completes his Grand Slam. But now you're just gonna do Gunther and Sheamus, or Gunther and Drew, and then what? You're gonna put the title on Drew? Like
For what? Yeah, I don't know.
That to me just comes off the disappointing part, because you had Drew in the world title scene, and now you're just gonna take him out and put him in the IC title. Like
I just don't know. I just some of the things don't make sense to me, man.
Yeah, they really don't, and that's the thing.
And that's the thing is, I think Gunther's gonna lose, and as Jade has just said, I think it's gonna be. Well, I thought it would be. Well, I think Gunther will face whoever's the champion at SummerSlam. I wouldn't say it's gonna be Roman, but I think Gunther possibly could fight for the WWE title at SummerSlam.
Oh, Sean's bleeding.
Oh,
and good too.
Yeah, he bleeds pretty good in this match, from what I remember.
I remember that. Love it.
Charging.
Yeah, that was full head into the ring post. Like, damn. I love how the crowd just starts booing him. Like he's just all right, I was trying to go all out, and then he's just like, crowd's booing him, and he's just like, he doesn't even care. My God, Sean. He's so bloody, he looks like Two-Face.
And it doesn't help with the red tights either, so then it's like...
I always love doing the 5-knuckle shuffle stance.
I did this on my hardwood floor in 2008 when he returned at the Royal Rumble, and I decided to do it on the hardwood floor for no reason. I was that excited. I was so excited he returned. I was like, let's do it. Everybody was like, what'd you just do that for? I'm like, I don't know.
I did it in the backyard. It's not fun. It hurts. When they said don't try this at home, I didn't listen.
I
didn't care. I loved it. Like the same thing like you did when you were like defending titles. I was doing the same thing. Like I went out, bought a championship. We defended it. Like me, my brother, and my best friend literally went out and literally every summer had like an entire freaking series of matches over and over for his championship. Like we had a blast doing that.
I always wanted to try to try to make a Money in the Bank. I always wanted to try to find like something to try to like hang like from like the ceiling or something.
Oh my
Like
God,
try to
there'd be
have like.
something. Oh,
Tino, I read a comment that Solo Sikoa is Batista to Triple H to who? To Toman. To who? Oh, to Roman? Is that who you're trying to say?
so we're saying that Roman is Triple H and Solo is his Batista.
Is that what you're? Is that? I think that's what he's trying to say. I think.
Nah,
I don't know.
man. Nah, we gotta put. I'm telling you, Solo is Umaga reincarnated.
Literally. There's nobody else Solo could be compared to but Solo. Like literally. Nobody else.
Oh God, it's this spot. Damn, I love this.
Oh, isn't this when he goes like face first on his head or whatever? Or like, oh, I forgot.
I love this. This part is nuts because.
Oh, yep. He's bleeding so bad.
He is too. It's the pile driver. Oh my God.
I gotta rewatch that one for a second. Let's rewatch it. I gotta fast forward. Rewind that for a second. What's he gonna do here? Oof. Pile drive. You can do that now. They'd be like, "Oh, they'd stop the match for that stuff."
The
What's
thing
up,
is, even at this time, watching him do the pile driver, shocked me.
Yeah,
because it was like everything I've ever heard is after what happened with Austin and Owen Hart, the pile driver was banned. But here's Shawn doing a pile driver on the steps, and then years later, CM Punk would hit a pile driver on Cena in a match, and it's like, what the hell? I thought the pile driver was banned.
It's only banned for certain people. Is what
and
it
that's
is.
Just like nowadays, if it is still banned, I think you can unban it because it's like people know how to protect everybody in a match now. At this point, like we've got people doing Canadian destroyers.
Well, who just did that?
What?
The Canadian destroyer. Didn't somebody just do that, or did a move just similar to?
Oh.
I
think Bad Bunny did one recently. I remember that.
Okay. I thought there. I don't know. 1, 2. I forget. Sometimes I think something happens on AEW, but it happens on Raw or SmackDown, and I think something happens on Raw or SmackDown, but it happens on AEW, and I'm just like, oh. Jadis, even if I clip it, bro, doesn't mean you're gonna win. Just means you're gonna see who won. If you don't want to win, then I get it, bro. You gotta be here. That's the one thing. You gotta be. You can't. I'm not reaching out to you. You gotta claim it. You gotta claim the prize. Like the Golden Sponge did. The Golden Sponge was like the 7th winner. He claimed it and he got a prize. You know? Golden Sponge can't win again either, guys. So we'll have a new winner here. That's the other thing. You win once, you don't win again. No 2 prizes for somebody. It was funny the last time I did it. I guess one of my friends won, and she was in the stream, but she didn't realize that she won. I was like, why didn't you say your name? I was like, you won. She was like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, okay. A prize for Olivia? Well, I told you. Okay. So if it lands on Jadis, then the prize goes to Olivia, if Liv is in the stream. I think Liv is sleeping though. Super kick. Bro, he's bleeding every. Do you think that's more Sean's blood, or do you think Cena's bleeding too?
Well, Cena's bleeding from the pile driver, and that's on the top of his head.
Yeah.
That's definitely all Sean.
Jordan, we are doing WrestleMania 24 on Saturday, and we will be joined by Daniela and possibly another person, but I haven't heard yet. So for sure, Daniela. And then Saturday, and then Sunday, we'll be doing 25. We're doing 3 a week, guys. Leading up to the main event of all the way to WrestleMania 33, the night before, Friday night, before we start WrestleMania weekend. I'm not excited to watch that one, bro. That one was 5 hours and 40 minutes.
Which WrestleMania was that?
33.
Oh my god, dude. So kudos to you for going through all these WrestleManias like this, but holy crap, dude. Once they start getting past 3-4 hours.
I know. I'm thinking I'm gonna start that one like a little earlier just because how long it is. I'm not trying to be here because we did this. This is 3 hours. Well, if I start at 6:30, we're gonna be here till 1 o'clock. Especially like if we take a break and stuff, depending on like if everybody like shows up and so thinking like a little earlier because I thought we'd be done by now at this one, but I didn't think about I don't know. That's okay.
Hey, this isn't too bad. Like I said, we might we'll be done before midnight my time, so that's pretty solid. I'll take it.
No, it's 10:11 here. So Jadis, we got about because I always forget about the little video package. We probably got like 5 minutes left in the match, if I remember right. There's less than 10 minutes left to the match. If I remember right. Yes, Floyd Money Mayweather, WrestleMania 24, Big Show and Floyd. The big Mayweather fight.
I wanted Big Show to knock him out so bad.
I just remember watching this WrestleMania and just being like, really, like Floyd Money Mayweather is wrestling, like, sure. I mean, at least it was better than whatever the hell he did at WrestleMania 21 with that Samoan dude. I watched that and I was like, what am I watching here?
Dude, that is probably one of the worst matches
ever.
Or worst, not even matches, worst moments in WrestleMania history. Like, it's so bad. Like, I don't need to watch the Big Show have diaper rash. Oh God, Gronk at WrestleMania, dude.
Rob, what was wrong with Rob Gronkowski? What was wrong? I thought Rob Gronkowski and the Andre the Giant Battle Royal was kind of funny.
Oh my God. Just the fact that he helped fucking Mojo Rawley win the match to me.
Oh my God.
Dude. At that point, you should just gave it to Gronk. Wouldn't have made any sense. Everyone wouldn't have cared though. Just he stands there celebrating with Mojo and just yeets him over the top rope and wins the match. It'd have been like, well, Rob Gronkowski won a battle royal.
Yep. To think.
Nuts.
And the fact that again, then he was the 24/7 champion, like, and did that thing and everything. I was just like, oh my God.
As somebody who's been a fan for over 20 years,
kick out.
I am absolutely ecstatic that 24/7 title is gone.
Oh, thank God. I'm so happy. Speaking of this, I did not know this, though. Did you know WrestleMania 33 was Bayley's debut? I swear, I didn't realize that. That's crazy. Like, the fact that they've been doing this for 6 years now is ridiculous. Like, where did the time go, bro?
That's insane, actually.
Like, 32, I know, was, like, Charlotte, Becky and Sasha, but like that's crazy.
That is nuts, actually. She, like, it was crazy how long they kept her in NXT.
Yeah.
But I get why they did it. You know, they needed somebody to make sure that the division was going to be in good hands.
Yes.
And absolutely did.
I forgot how this ends. Did he? I don't know. I'll wait and see. Oh, the ref always, bro, always with the referee. Always with the referee, getting it taken out. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because she was there with like some of the other. She was there with like Summer Rae and stuff like that. I think at 32. That's right. Chris, you would know all this. You're the Becky. You're the Bailey queen here on Tino's Time or whatever. I don't want to call you a mark, but I mean, I guess we're all marks in some way, right?
We are all marks, and we're proud of it.
You know, I just accept it. It is what it is. You know,
everyone says it's not. Everyone says it's not good to be a mark. Guess what? It is sometimes.
It is sometimes. I love it when Nikki threw it in the trash. Yes, that was great. When Nikki threw it in the trash and just dropped it, I was like, that's the best place for it.
Now those women's tag team titles got to go with it.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I hope Becky and Lita do something, or like where it's, I don't know. They got to do something where like I just don't know if there's anything left in sight for them. I really don't.
There's nothing to save those tag titles. They haven't done anything for that division at all.
There you go, the number one Bailey fan. There we go. There we go. I'll be nice and just say that number one Bailey fan.
That works.
Hey, they're like, we're tired, we're done. Vince, can this match end? Like, Sean can't even stand.
They are spent. Like, it's nuts. This match is so awesome. Like, I have to say,
it's like I've been trying to talk, but I've also been trying to like relive it, and it's just like one of those things where like when I get like I want to just watch it like this because I can just watch the whole thing and talk, but I don't want to sit there and look at the screen. I think he taps here, don't he? No, I don't know. I forgot.
Even his match with Triple H is dope. Like, I love.
Oh, bro, that one's one of my. That one's like, yeah. Jordan. Jordan was still up with me watching that one, and we were talking about the crowd and how much the crowd was like impacted after Cena won at 22. Because besides me being a John Cena fan, not many people here in Chicago like John Cena.
Yeah, probably not.
Since I was 5, and did you see this before we do anything? Did you see that they are maybe allowing people to bet on WWE?
Yes, bro. I see that they're trying to get them to allow betting.
Bro, I'd become a millionaire. Bro, I write this show just watching it on a daily. Like there's so many things we can predict that happened. That is so crazy. But guys, that end after 4 hours. We got a still WWE champion, I should say. John Cena, Shawn Michaels, one hell of a show. And guys, that was how we ended WrestleMania 23, all grown up after one hell of a show. And like we talked about before, like this WrestleMania really did fly, and it was one of those that was very like good, that I feel like had like 4 matches that was like the best, but like the other ones weren't like, they were there, but I feel like they weren't like they weren't like awful to watch. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sitting here like, you know, so But guys, now that you guys have all sat here with us for 3 hours and listened to us talk about wrestling, it's now time to spin the wheel of Tino. And let's show everybody that wheel. I showed you guys the wheel. So I put everybody's name in here. We got about 60 plus entrants. And as John Cena and as the fireworks go off in Detroit in 2007, guys, let's not waste any more time and let's spin this wheel and let's see who's going to win the collectible item. So hopefully whoever does win is in this stream. Justin, you want to stay here for this or do you want me to let you go?
I'll go for it, man. I am here.
So Justin's going to stay here with us, guys. Let me spin the wheel. Let's not waste any time. I tried to get everybody's names. Let's see if it works. Can we see it? Okay. It's spinning. Dun, 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 dun. Wee. Who's it going to land on? Dun, dun, dun. I'd laugh my ass off. Oh, Carlito. Oh, Melinda. Oh, is it Melinda or is it Chris? Oh, Melinda, please tell me you are here. Melinda, you are in every single live stream. Melinda, please tell me you are here. Melinda, Justin, she's literally here every single live stream. I swear to God. Justin. And Melinda, we got 10 people here. Melinda, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds to claim the prize. If not, we're spinning again. Bro, why? It couldn't have been Chris. Chris is right here. Chris said Scream 6 in theaters. Hey, Chris was right next to her. Well, Melinda doesn't look like Melinda was here, so I guess we got to remove her, and let's try it again. And did you know, I forgot about the little Shawn and John Cena little interaction after this.
Did you see really?
That? Yeah. I guess they had a little interaction where he walks up to him. Okay, well, but guys, let's try to spin this wheel again. Melinda has been taken out, so Melinda will not be able to win. Too bad Chris wasn't there that time. Let's do it again, though. Spin the wheel, Justin.
Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy.
Come on, big money, big money, big money. Oh, we got Jacob. Oh, I saw Jacob. I know I saw you in here. Jacob, where you at, bro? Jacob, where you at, bro? I saw you in here earlier. We were talking to you. Me and Justin, bro. Jacob. He said, just give it. Chris, that's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. It's got to land on your name. He said, just give it to me.
By de facto, give it to me.
Or Jacob, you here, bro? Jacob, where you at, bro? Come on. Jacob. Come on. Really? Jacob.
I know he was in here. We were talking to him.
Yes, we were talking to him. Jacob, I saw you, bro. Where are you at? See, this is what I mean. Some people, Jacob, we'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And, well, Jacob, you're removed. Let's try it again, guys. We're going to third time's the charm. Justin, third time's the charm.
Run it back.
Let's try. Run it back. We're going to watch the highlight reel of WrestleMania 23 real quick. These were so good, man. And the songs that they picked. Oh, and we got Kick Out Crew.
Kick Out Crew. Oh, snap.
The Kick Out Crew. Well, I haven't seen them here in the stream at all today. So I don't know if they're in here. But they did enter. They said they did want to be entered. So.
Big shouts to Kick Out Crew.
Huh?
I said big shouts to Kick Out Crew.
Yeah, shout outs to Kick Out. Shout outs to the Kick Out Crew. They are not here. I have not seen them. So let's try this again. 4th time the charm. Oh, Justin, we're going to be here all night until it lands on one of these 10 people that are here.
We can do this, my guy. We can do this.
Let's do it. Come on. Oh, Chris, come on. Oh, it's King Frosty. King Frosty, I know I saw you too. King Frosty.
No, he's in here.
I know he's in here. King Frosty, bro. Where you at? King Frosty. Guys.
Oh my God. This is a pop up.
This is the what, you know. Chris, at this point, it would have just been better to land on you.
Oh my God.
Well, it looks like King Frosty's not here either. We're going to try this now for the 4th time. Or was this the fourth time? I lost track already.
This was the fourth one.
Was it? Okay, now let's try for the fifth time.
All right.
This is
Lucky
this is where it got
5.
last time. Fifth time's the charm. Let's go. No. At least if there's somebody I could at least message that I know that I have like their contact to let them know that they won. Oh, and we got Killa. Killa.
Oh my God.
Killa Yeti. You still here, bro? Killa Yeti. Jadis, Killa Yeti. Where's he at? Killa Yeti. Literally joins the stream and joins the live chat and he wins. What? Come on, please, somebody answer. This is so bad. Nope. Don't be messaging him, Jadis. Nope. He wasn't able. Nope.
Man.
Nope.
So far, it's landed on a bunch of people who have been here, and they've all disappeared.
Damn. Well, time to spin it again. And Southside Deech, I see you. Is this entertaining, you guys? Jadis.
Southside says it's amusing, so.
And gentlemen, oh, do you want it? Oh, let me hear it. Oh, why didn't you release it? If it lands on him again, I'm going to cry. Oh, there's Jadis. Oh, we got Chumblebee. Oh, we got Cam. Oh, I haven't seen Cam either. I haven't seen Cam at all. So we're not going to wait for Cam because I haven't seen Cam at all. So, guys, watch. Cam's going to be like, Cam, I was here. So, guys, let's try this again. Oh, my God. One more time. This is awful. This is
Come
so
on,
bad.
Wheel. Come on, Wheel.
Wheel of Fortune. It is Eric Z.
Oh my God!
I told you it was gonna happen.
Should I just default accept it at this point?
I mean, honestly, maybe.
Oh my God! I just might have to.
It looks like, and nobody can say that I rigged this because we did it 7 times.
Yeah, we just did it. You know what?
Justin, congratulations, bro. You've done it all. You've won it all. You've been on the live stream, and you are the 800th subscriber.
Oh my gosh, this is definitely something up here.
You saw me do it. You saw me spin it 7 times.
There's no way you can say it's rigged now.
It's not. I tried. We had Killer, we had Chris, the other WrestleMania is starting that I'm going to be watching on Saturday. Well, Justin, it looks like you're the winner of the 800 subscriber raffle because we might be here all day, and who knows who is going to land on next. So, Justin, it looks like you will be the 800 subscriber raffle. So, since you win the raffle, you will just let me know who your favorite superstar is or whoever, so maybe you don't have, and I will send you some pictures and you could choose whatever you want. And then I could send it to you. So
fantastic.
You get to take something out of Tino's collection and add it to yours. So
awesome.
I'll definitely Jadis, shut the hell up, bro. Don't even start with it. Because I'm about to take the clip and just replay it for everybody knows how bad it was. Look at Melinda one. Look at come on. So
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Justin just had a great one. But no, Justin, I appreciate you, man, coming and hanging out here for 3 hours, almost 4 hours, and rewatching this WrestleMania with me, all grown up. What was your favorite moment reliving?
Dude, just watching this show again. I love, like I said, this is one of my favorite WrestleManias, and just getting to rewatch it again is always worth it.
Man, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And like I said, taking your time out for it, I do appreciate it because, like I said, these can be very long. So before we do go, and before I let you go, because I know it's getting late by you, do you want to let anybody know where they can go follow you, subscribe, join your channel, join you guys, everything you guys do, everything on? Because I know you're on the World Elite podcast and
all over.
He's leaving. He said, I'm out of here.
Any opportunity I can get I like when people let me come on the show, I'm happy to come on the show anytime. Like, but if you want to know, like I said, I got my own show with my brother as he's my co-host at Just in Time 211 on Twitter. I'm only on Twitter. I don't have any other socials.
Oh, you don't?
No, I only have Twitter.
Bro, I was looking for your stuff for like days. I was like, I can't find them.
Twitter is my only social, and that is it. Like, I never wanted to go. I didn't want to be that guy to have 6,000 different freaking socials. So I just said, screw it. Twitter is where I go because that's where a lot of people like follow me and everything. And I interact with a lot of people there more than anything else. So I said, Twitter is my main like source of interaction. So that's where I'm going to stick with. So at JustinTime211 on Twitter. If you want, you can follow my brother, my co-host at JeremyInTime721 on Twitter. In Time Wrestling Podcast. We are on a bunch of different platforms. It's basically audio right now. Like if we ever decide to do video, we'll probably do video. I don't know when yet. But again, it's basically audio right now. But also the show has been on a majorly long hiatus due to a lot of personal issues going on right now. But of course, whenever the heck I get the opportunity to jump on somebody's show, it's always a blast. And I thank you for having me on the show because, again, like I've told everybody else, whenever I get to hang out with awesome friends, it helps me keep my mind off of all the nonsense and I get to enjoy myself. So
that's what it's all about, man. It's here coming, reliving some moments that we had and selling some stories and just having a good time. I mean, this one was almost 17, 16 years ago? 15?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and the things that come back to us is like so crazy. And that's the biggest thing why I want to do, because it's like some stories, like I like hearing some of these songs, like those are the stories that will only come back. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And again, congratulations on also being the 800 subscriber winner.
So unexpected.
You can tell everybody that it wasn't rigged. So,
it's video it wasn't rigged.
Literally, you guys can tell. You guys go check it out. So, Justin, I'll definitely have to have you on for some time again. I'll have to come on your show. We'll definitely have to figure something out. So,
please do.
But I have to get going before it does almost become midnight, 11 o'clock here, though. So, Justin, I appreciate it, man. And I will definitely talk to you soon. Thank you again so much. See ya. Well, guys, thank you again to my man, Justin. And a thank you to everybody that did come here and hang out and rewatch WrestleMania 23 and that did participate in the raffle. I know it wasn't exactly how we wanted it to go. We had to spin the wheel 7 times, but it was what it was, guys. But congratulations to my man, Justin. He will get that collectible item, and we'll figure it out. So, guys, thank you all for coming here and hanging out. We'll be live here tomorrow night on Tino's Time for Friday Night SmackDown. Come and hang out, watch Fatal 5-Way. Hang out here on this Friday night. But that's all I got here for you guys on this Thursday night. So, everybody, enjoy your Thursday night. Go get some sleep. But before you guys go make sure you follow us on all the social medias. SoundCloud, Spotify, at Tino's Time. Tino's Time Wrestling on Instagram, Facebook, and everything. Tino's Time 1996 on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe as we are on the road to 1,000. And finally, make sure to turn on that notification button so you guys know when we go live. Again, we are only 5 days away from 2K23. We're getting closer to WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood, guys. We're continuing the road. I'll see you guys all tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown. Have a good one. And this is your boy Tino, signing out.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out.